Hey everybody, I'm the Ranting Monkey, and with me as always is Scribe. Say hi, Scribe.
Hi, Scribe.
Some Dumb Americans with me.
Hi, guys.
And Mara is joining us for the first time. Say hi, Mara.
Hi, guys.
Okay, as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about YouTube. We're not going to be bitching about YouTube, or we can, I guess. But I was thinking more of like things you like about it, things you don't like about it, and well, I guess that would include bitching, huh?
Yeah.
Guess so.
Okay, so how do y'all like YouTube?
My favorite new thing is like the heart button.
I wish they had that in your dashboard instead of having to go to the fucking video.
Yeah, same. But I really like it because I used to vote out my comments, but like, nobody knows that I did it.
Yeah, it would have been so much easier when I was starting out because I would like every fucking thing, and you're right, nobody could tell it was you.
Yeah.
Yes, Bloodwing, I'm a streaming addict. I should have never started this. You can blame Scribe, guys.
It does get addictive.
What did I do?
You taught me how to do this shit.
I'm so sorry.
That's why you get dragged into every stream.
That reminds me of that old PSA commercial, that anti-drug commercial. Where'd you learn how to do this stuff? You all
learned
right?
it from
I learned
you.
it by watching you.
How's the statue humping going? Oh, Jesus. Anyway,
Statue humping? What did I miss?
some guy
Where
was
have you
dry
been?
humping the what's the name of it? Defiant Girl statue and pissed off some feminists. It's my latest video.
Oh, okay. I've been asleep all day, to be honest. So.
Damn college kids. Scribe, what do you like about YouTube?
What do I like about YouTube? The consistent tension of whether or not I'm going to be hitting a copyright strike. It keeps life so interesting. It's like, okay, as soon as I post this thing, because I used 3 seconds from a Mario Lanza song from 1934, is that going to be a copyright strike? I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to replace that with a Casablanca clip because who cares about Casablanca? Yeah.
I love that movie. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, I'm not making fun of the movie. I'm just saying that yesterday when I was doing my video, that if you watch the video, the Casablanca bit was originally going to be a clip from Mario Lanza singing "Oh Sweet Mystery of Life" because I was trying to, make a joke about the obviousness of 8-year-olds making fun of each other. But after I created it, I thought I can't be sure that's not going to automatically get me struck. So I stopped, changed my video, re-rendered it, posted it with the Casablanca clip. Because after that community guideline strike I got a few videos back for no discernible reason, I'm kind of cagey about it now. So yeah, I don't like that about YouTube. That was me being sarcastic.
Oh, I know. I got that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. But I'm just saying.
You just called me stupid, didn't you?
He heavily implied it.
Yeah.
That was for the benefit of the audience.
I'm sure it was.
So now you're calling the audience stupid?
I can't win. I'm so sorry.
You should just kick him before he hurts himself.
But I like the feedback. I like the actually, I think the thing I like the most is just the process involved in creating something. I mean, I've been lacking an outlet that allows me to both express myself and also the challenge of actually creating something that people want to watch. That's a very new thing for me.
Okay, Mara, your turn.
I haven't had a chance to take advantage of this feature yet, because life, and I haven't really been able to stream much lately, but I like the super chat.
Oh, I love the super chat.
Oh, speaking of, guys, there's a
Nice
dollar
segue.
sign at the bottom of the chat, and donate money to Monkey.
It's nice to have shills for
Sorry.
me. No, I appreciate that. Usually Scribe has to do it. For me, the best part of YouTube is I'm with you, Scribe. I like creating. I enjoy putting everything together and telling. It's almost like telling a story, but by telling somebody how fucking wrong they are.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like making videos too. I also like when people make really salty response videos. That's always fun.
My video Guys, I have a video going up at 12:30 a.m. for those of you who want the first title. So be awake and ready for it. That's Eastern time.
I'll be awake.
My video is a response to somebody who responded to my Amazing Atheist video. And they were telling me how wrong I was, and I wasn't wrong. Lady Monkey needs a new pair of shoes.
I love your videos, Monkey, because you just have that dry, insulty attitude, and it's great.
It's really fun in person because I can insult people without them realizing I'm doing it.
Yeah, my dad is a lot like that as well. He's just very dryly sarcastic, and I kind of got that a bit from him. Like, I've had to train myself to not do that because I really upset some people. I'm like, I'm kidding, and they're like, you didn't seem kidding. And I've lost a few friends that way because I'm just too sarcastic.
Oh yeah, been there. What's your least favorite? I'll go first this time. I hate recording my audio for videos because I trip over my words so much trying to get them right that it takes me much longer than it should. I probably spend on a 10-minute video where I just over half of the response. It'll take me at least 2 hours to get it right. Anybody else can go next. Somebody jump in there.
Well, I don't have that problem because I'm smart and fabulous. Yeah.
Second time I've been called an idiot today.
Anyway.
In this stream.
I'm kidding. Oh,
Tell us more of your excellence.
I bought your shirt, the shirt that you made for me about Michael Phelpsing Smush cookies. I ordered it, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I didn't put that one out publicly.
He made me a shirt, and I'm happy about it.
That's great.
So one of my favorite parts of YouTube is when you can bother people into making you a t-shirt.
Nice.
Oh, the things I don't like about it. Son of a bitch. I don't know.
Well, one thing I don't like while you think of something is I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place because I barely put out content because, again, life.
Mm-hmm.
But people respond better to me being on camera than me using an avatar.
Same.
But
well, that's because you're women.
I like wearing makeup and doing my hair, and that takes time and effort, and then I have to find clothes that I like the look of on camera, and by the time I'm ready to record, I'm just like, fuck this, I'm tired and taking a nap.
Yeah, that's the same thing for me. And also, makeup makes my eyes burn. I've got sensitive skin and stuff like that. So
don't dress up and don't wear makeup.
Well, I'm using a webcam.
No one will want to see my face, damn it.
So,
is it about your content or is it about your face?
Well, it's about my face since my face is in it, which is why I don't put my face in it.
I don't put my face in it.
Hey, Satsu's here. Are you here, Sat? You're late.
Well, I was looking and I'm like, oh shit, he's got 4 people, so will 5 be too much?
Nah, it's fine. What's your favorite thing about YouTube, Sat?
My favorite thing about YouTube? Just interacting with a bunch of people. You know what I mean? Because I had the childhood that I had and I was very reserved or whatever, just being able to get out there and talk to as many people and experience all these different ideas and stuff. That's why I started my YouTube channel to begin with, just to kind of expand my, knowledge and talk to new people.
Okay, what's your least favorite thing?
My least favorite thing? My least favorite thing is not having a more direct way to interact with other YouTubers. So if there's somebody talks about and I would like to comment on it, or just a way to share my thoughts, there's no efficient way to get them to another YouTuber unless you kind of have them, and this is just, I guess, for the commentary community or just people who have stuff to say about things. It's difficult to kind of get in touch with other YouTubers, and that's frustrating sometimes, especially when you want to relay your thoughts out to them.
Okay, who hasn't gone with least favorite? Scribe.
least favorite. Well, maybe it's not the.
You knew the
least,
question was coming, and you got to sit here and
No.
think.
No, well, I mean, I already said one thing about what I don't like is that's the walking on eggshells about content strikes and things like that. But
Shouldn't have been a sarcastic jackass at the beginning,
yeah,
now should you?
I guess the one thing I like the least about the process, not YouTube specifically, like as a platform, but is if I'm going after a particular subject and the subject is like 15 minutes long or something, I look at that and I get kind of overwhelmed by the amount of work that's going to take. Not that I'm just shy away from it on that scale, but I feel as though, and maybe this is just me, I can't seem to just portion things out. I've been trying to lately. I've been trying to say, okay, well, this thing's an hour long. I'm obviously not going to do that much, so I'll do like the first 10 minutes or something. But if it's like a 15-minute TED Talk or something, I have a hard time letting any of it go. And as a consequence, it becomes a very long, involved process of recording and chopping and everything else and all the research. So sometimes trying to be as thorough as I can becomes a tiring exercise.
I get that. There's videos I haven't done just because of how long it would be to do them.
Yeah.
It's why I haven't done a video on Go Fem Yourself yet, because all of her fucking videos are 20 minutes, 30
Yeah, I do
minutes,
that
an hour.
too. I'm like 20 minutes. I wouldn't watch my own video if it were 20 minutes long.
Right.
Yeah.
I try
I'm
to
not
keep
watching
mine at
hers.
15 minutes or under, and if I can't
Yeah.
get it in there, then I just don't do it.
I try not to go past 30 minutes because some things just deserve it. Like the one I'm struggling with right now, I've got a script for it. I've got it all time coded out. I haven't done any extra work on it yet. Is this 13 some odd minute presentation by one of the founders of Black Lives Matter.
Oh.
And the subject matter alone just drains me because I hate going over this stuff over and over again with someone who is just so obviously a bigot and obviously trying to form some kind of weird social cult. I mean, even at the end, she goes through like 3 or 4 iterations of the we will love each other and protect each other, that whole chant.
Mm.
And I just, as I'm working on it, I'm kind of like, I don't even want to contribute to the profile of this rhetoric, even by criticizing it. I that's something I've struggled with before, if that makes any sense.
No, I get you. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I've never had that feeling of I don't want to contribute to this. The closest I came was the whole Pop and Ollie thing.
Mm-hmm.
I stood firmly behind Bear on what he did there, but so many people had jumped in with it, and I was just like, everybody else has hit this already. I don't want to be a part of putting their name out there anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that too. There's a sense of like treading trodden ground too much. I mean, that's why I try to find things that haven't been touched by anybody else yet, and things that just have been published like in the last day or so it can be at least on some level fresh, and I'm not repeating somebody else's sentiments or stepping on anybody else's toes in a way.
I used to be like that, where I was really trying not to do things other people had done.
Things other people had did.
Christ.
Do you also do the sex?
I don't do the sex.
Okay.
I have a neck injury. Somebody wants to spank me. We don't spank the monkey. We've been over this.
No, we just make him dance.
I guess since several people have asked about this,
They have.
do you mind if I talk about it, Monkey?
I don't care.
Okay. So a certain guy who is obsessed with his own knowledge on Rome made a video with that. And
that was subtle.
Wow, I wonder who that could be.
And it was interesting because he's upset with my sources. So, and you wouldn't know this if you only watched the video because he doesn't know how to make response videos. So the CNN source was because I was responding to a CNN video, which I don't believe he showed in the video, in his video response, right?
He did not.
I think there might have been a 3-second clip, maybe. I think.
So he didn't really show the video that I was actually responding to, which would have helped because then when we get to the bra statistics, you would have known that the bra statistics were heavily referenced in the video that I responded to. So I included them because they were not included in CNN sources.
What are your bra statistics?
Are
Anyway.
you channeling Gutenberg?
He's dead?
I
So,
hope not.
Oh,
and the bra statistics, I did a lot of research on it because this expert was claiming that the bra statistics were, the most reliable for Sweden, and they are. They're directly from Sweden and their defense departments and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I used it. And then the Wikipedia links were because, that's where the definitions were and it was easy. And of course, everything on Wikipedia is heavily cited. It's not an academic paper, so I'm allowed to cite an encyclopedia. Wikipedia is literally more accurate than most paid academic encyclopedias because it's updated more often. And again, it's cited in the
you can check the
Wikipedia
sources
article,
at the bottom.
which is part of why I use those types of sources, because not everybody wants to read academic papers. However, if you want to read those academic papers, all you have to do is go to the bottom of the Wikipedia page and click the links.
Yep.
You don't even have to go to the bottom. It's
Right,
in
like
the
they're
paragraph.
right there. It's so simple. And his video wasn't even "you're wrong." It was, "I'm a wannabe English teacher and I'm upset that you cited an encyclopedia." So.
There you go, guys. She talked about it.
what is that?
Sat, are you outside?
I don't know what that is.
It's coming from
It's
you.
coming from your mic, bud.
What is it like? Is it like?
Sounds like air conditioning,
Background
so
noise,
it must
yeah.
be sexist.
Okay, give me a. Oh, it's the train. Hold up. I got my headphones on, so I couldn't hear it, but you guys can.
Sat's got a train going.
Oh yeah.
And they're also saying that I used bad statistics. Like the bra
She was
statistics.
responding to the sources that we used.
Yeah. So, and in those, and I showed the crime data in my video. And I showed the survey. I showed both. And I pointed out both.
I know it's popular on the internet to make fun of Wikipedia, but I do use it all the time. I check the stuff. I check the sources, especially if it's something like, maybe not. But yeah,
there's.
I mean, I don't know what I did or why Marty is upset with me.
Well, the two of you should stream and hash it out.
No, I'm not going to give him attention like that.
Oh, geez.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, well, you're both YouTubers, so why else isn't attention what you want?
I want all the attention.
Yeah. Well, it's your channel. I mean, we're all here servicing you, basically.
I'm not servicing.
I'm not joining his train.
Why not?
Because I will if I get to be at the end.
Oh, so yeah, you're the last link in the human centipede.
That's right.
Gross.
And-
No, not in the human. You.
Oh man, he turned that around on you expertly.
Gotcha.
He turned that shit around on you perfectly, dude.
Oh, turn that shit around is exactly it. Yeah. I use Wikipedia often just because most of the time that I'm making reference to something, it's just a quick little thing. It's not like an in-depth analysis of something, like if I'm making a point about a historical figure or something like that. If the subject is referencing a very specific paper, like Dr. Hoff in The Radical Therapist, a couple of times now he's referenced academic papers as the basis of his discussion. So I will find those things. And it's really interesting because just reading the summary or the first paragraph or two, I get the idea of what the gist of the paper is about, and then I relay that back to what he's talking about, and 9 times out of 10, he'll leave things out that the paper says because that would make it more controversial. And then I can, compare and contrast. But if it's just going to be like, making a historical note or something, I'm fine doing Wikipedia because I'm lazy. Oh, and Sarah has donated $5.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Monkey needs a bath.
Needs a bath.
Well, after being at the end of the Human Centipede.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
Oh
Need a
God.
bath and a toothbrush.
Don't nothing good happened on the end of a centipede. I promise you.
Have any of you watched that movie? Yes, we're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to movies. I don't
I
give a
have
shit.
not
Oh,
forced
yeah.
myself to watch it all the way through.
I saw the
Yeah,
first one.
I've seen the first and second one.
Yeah, I watched the first one, didn't bother with the other ones.
I think of it and I start to dry retch a little bit.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
good.
even watch.
I can't even watch it.
I can't even watch the South Park parody of it.
It was.
No.
Yeah.
Me neither.
I couldn't watch it now, but I was convinced when I was like 15, because I was in an emo phase, that I liked horror movies.
Oh,
So I've
Uh-huh.
watched the first two because I was like, I like horror movies. I don't,
Yeah.
but
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like, I totally do.
Yeah, I
I'm
like,
actually.
The only horror movie that I've had to turn, because there's some that I just won't watch, but the only horror movie I've had to turn off in my entire life is one where the protagonist's name, because I love them, the protagonist's name, like she shares my actual real name.
Oh.
And my mum was just like, of all the horror movies, it's this one that you can't watch.
Oh my God.
There was one that I had to turn off. It was like I said, I really had myself convinced that I liked horror movies. So I got into like Japanese horror movies.
oh God.
Oh
Hmm.
no.
And so it was I forget what it was even about, because it just started and I was like, nope, I can't. I was really far down the rabbit hole though, so I'm kind of proud of myself.
See, I'm a real snob about horror movies these days because there's a line between a horror movie and just a gore movie or a torture
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
porn movie, because a horror movie to me is something that makes me scared to want to walk outside in the dark after I see it. So like after I saw The Exorcist for the first time, and I saw that they'd done a I was like a teenager or something, and they played it in a theater as like a special promotion or something. And I walked out and I was like, that movie fucking scary. That is a fucking scary movie. And I'm just scared. And it wasn't about gore. There was gore and stuff at the end, but they built up and earned it. It was about atmosphere. It was about setting things up. And then you look at something like Hostel, where it's just like, okay, this is torture porn. I
Yeah,
mean, it
it
makes
is.
you cringe. It
Yeah.
makes you cringe.
I
It makes
love-
you get a little icky inside, but it's not horror, you know?
I love classic 70s horror movies
Yeah.
because they just like the one that always gave me chills was the original When a Stranger Calls.
Mm.
Just because like at the end when he's in the bed and oh no, like I had to sleep with a lamp on for about a month and a half afterwards because I was like 10 when I watched it. I had bad parents apparently.
Well, if you guys haven't seen Hostel 3, you need to check it out.
Oh,
'Cause that
jeez.
shit.
Is that the one with the...
Someone in the chat mentioned Bates Motel, and I'm pretty sure they're talking about the TV show.
Yeah, and not the TV movie from 1987 or whatever it was.
But it's really good.
I watched
Oh,
the first
thank you,
season.
Tail.
It was all right. Oh, hey. Oh, and that's $20. That's $20 European, not $20 Mexican. We had
So-
that problem one time.
What's good with Hostel 3?
It's it never came out to theaters or whatever. It was like I don't even know if it's still on Netflix or whatever.
Direct to video.
But yeah, and it was good. It was a pretty decent movie, and it had a very satisfying ending to the trilogy. Like the one thing I could say about it is that movie ended exactly how you would want a movie like Hostel to end. Like I was literally like, I'm so satisfied with that ending.
I want Hostel to end with my money back.
I saw
it ended
Hostel 3.
perfectly.
Well, the only high point for me in Hostel 3 was that girl that was dressed up in like the leather strips that was barely wearing anything, and she was like, it was the hunting lodge thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay, I guess.
I mean, I just like the way it ended. Like the
Yeah.
movie was good enough, for a Hostel movie, but it ended, and I was like, yes, that is exactly how this movie should have ended.
You know, a movie I always wanted to make, if I was like a movie maker, I always wanted to make a movie that was the story of after a horror movie. Because in all the horror movies I saw as a kid, or a lot of them, it was something like the teenagers go to the scary house and they kill all the monsters or whatever, or the bad people, and then half their friends get slaughtered, and then they escape the house and they run off in the distance and the credits roll. I always wanted to do a little movie of the story after that, where they have to like go explain how are all your friends dead? There's no such thing as ghosts. I mean, just
Ain't
like
that
something
like
like
a-
that.
Ain't that like a part 2 to every horror like slasher?
Well, they
film?
almost did something like it. And this is the only credit I will give this movie. And this movie is Blair Witch 2: Book of Shadows. The only credit I will give it is that at least parts of it were essentially that. I mean, most of the movie was a flashback, and they were all having to explain what happened in the aftermath of it all. And it got kind of close to what I'd always wanted to see. But otherwise, it's a pretty bad movie.
I've always wanted to see something after like a major action film, like Lord of the Rings. What happens to them after they've just saved the fucking world? How do you go back to a normal life after that?
Oh yeah.
The rest of your life would be boring as fuck.
Yep.
Well, I think they kind of explored that in the way they dealt with Bilbo a little bit. Like he was always just a little bit edgy about everything and wanted to go back to adventuring and all that. But anyway,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Someone
Like I
asked
said, a
how
little
you
bit.
donate. There is a little button right
Little dollar
where it says
sign.
like say something. It's like a $ button. It's next to the emoji thing. You just click it and you donate.
Mm-hmm. And then you type in 1 and about 7 zeros, you know, and you get in. If you got that kind of paper.
So give
Yeah, I
Monkey
think
money, motherfuckers.
Oh, Monkey, did you
Yeah.
see animated Satsu?
I did not. Did you put a new video on today?
No, I put it. It was my announcement video for me and Peach's stream.
Oh no, I didn't see I watched part of the stream, but not the announcement video for it. I'll have to go
Dude.
see that.
My fucking character, it literally talks and blinks and moves its head. It's the freakiest shit ever.
Nice.
It's magic.
After Defiant Girl, I think I'm gonna just start putting my head on different statues.
I saw that picture you posted too. I'm like, Monkey is a fucking
Are you just
fool.
going to pick random statues from around the world kind of thing?
Yeah,
Like
I think so.
Here's your head on the Little Mermaid in Copenhagen. Here's your head on the Statue of Liberty, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I just whatever's amusing me at that moment.
Dude, I animated T. I don't know if you know who T Bing is. She's like a kind of smaller YouTuber.
I love Bing. She's
I
so sweet. She's like one of my faves.
Yeah, she's super awesome. She was in my live stream earlier today. But she had lost her avatar on her computer because her computer freaked out on her, but I still have it. So she asked me, could I send it back to her? And I animated it saying that I was like the best YouTuber in the world.
Aw.
And she was like, "You bastard." And I'm just like, come on, you know I'm amazing.
Somebody just mentioned Japanese dolls. What do you guys think of those creepy little kid-looking sex dolls?
What?
What?
I mean,
Oh, you haven't seen those?
they're very.
I generally don't look those kinds of things up.
I didn't
Well, I
know
mean-
somebody did a video.
You just pop up. Yeah, they just kind of pop up.
I've got very, very mixed emotions about those. Very mixed emotions. Because it's like, on one hand, it's creepy and stuff like that. On the other hand, I would prefer a pedophile to fuck a doll than my kid.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You're a little bit
Yeah.
quiet to me.
So,
Yeah, your volume's really low.
sorry. I might jump on my computer because I'm on my phone.
I thought it was Australia doing that to you.
No.
No, I'm with you. I would rather them banging a sex doll, but it's so fucking
It's still
creepy.
weird.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, somebody said Suit did a video. I knew I saw it on a YouTube
Oh,
video
okay.
somewhere.
Yeah, Suit always does the videos.
That's a weird sentence.
Suit always does the
like
videos.
I'm not.
Does he always do the
it's not-
sex
it's
too?
nothing against him or anything. I love Suit. It's just like he just always like picks a crusade and just.
Ah,
He's on top of that shit,
No,
man.
he is. Like
Yeah.
it's actually kind of impressive. Like
I
just
ain't got
how
that
much
kinda
stuff he manages to get out, especially since this whole pedophile thing started.
Yeah, I can't watch some of those videos just because of the content. It makes me want to kill a motherfucker. You don't fuck with kids.
yeah.
In Soviet
Ah.
Russia. I'm
Well,
sorry.
this is cheerful.
Let's talk about something else.
Let's
Oh,
talk
wait.
about not killing pedophiles for a minute or 5.
Do you guys want to see this animated Avatar?
Yeah, let's show it up.
Sure.
All right, hold on.
Can you
I'm gonna
animate it live? Can you make him say stuff that you're talking about?
I could actually.
Oh.
This is T Bing's avatar. If you guys have seen it before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. With her hamster penis. Or guinea pig penis, sorry.
Guinea penis?
Yes.
This
Is
is
it
a-
supposed to look like a penis?
No, it was
Oh
an
my God.
accident.
Oh.
Yeah.
Silhouette pointed it out to her, and since then it's just become a thing.
Yeah, this is Can you guys hear the audio?
Barely.
Barely. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if this thing is sharing the audio too. I have to turn it up some. But you guys can see her mouth moving though. Like this is a still image.
Right. It's still now for me. Okay, I can see it moving, yeah.
Yeah. And this is a program that does that. That just lets me she's just saying my name is T Bing and Satsu is the most awesome YouTuber ever. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Oh shit. Screenception. All right.
Oh.
Okay. How long does it take to animate that?
It doesn't take super long. Like here's the program right here. It's called what is it called? Oh, Crazy Talk. And it takes a little bit to render, like once you put something in. So if I go to here and I hit the little record voice thing or whatever, anything I say, it'll be programmed in her to say, you know, and it's legit, man. I've been.
Do you have to program the mouth movements, or is it built in?
Well, here I'll show you.
Do you have to tell it like what the mouth is?
Yeah, like there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that.
I didn't know how else to ask it.
Yeah, if you go to the, it's called like the face fitting editor, which is beautifully named, by the way. You can go in. On my slow ass computer, it's taking a while because I'm running.
Does this cost money or is this a free app?
It costs money.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it very expensive?
Not really.
Not for what it does, from what I've seen so far.
Yeah, it's not really expensive, especially for what it does. Yeah, like
Can you say how much it is, or
it's like $40 or $50, somewhere around there. But yeah, like they give you this facial map that you have to like align how you want it to be, and you have to get everything together. You know, all these lines and stuff. I put these here to make sure that they all line up with their actual face, and then you have to change the orientation if their head is turned to the side. And then you can animate it right there. And then they do the tests. If you click it, you can do the test right here and it'll let you know if it looks good.
Oh, that is sweet. I would definitely check that out.
It's pretty sweet, man. And it's easy to use. There's a couple tutorials online.
Down, left, right, tilt left,
See?
tilt right, and some natural movement.
Yeah.
Natural movement.
Some natural movement.
Somebody in chat said, I like
natural.
dark chocolate plungers. There's a throwback.
That's going to be my stripper name.
No, my next purchase is I have to save up to get a new computer, and then I want a decent animation program.
Yeah, man. They're well, this one it's only for like, you know, just mouth and stuff like that. But if you want to like animate a whole character, that's some heavy duty shit right there.
I love that kind of stuff.
It's fun, man.
Time consuming though. Jesus Christ.
Well, this one's not that much because honestly, what I did was if you go into the program and you preset like those settings, like the facial settings that I had set in there, you save them, then all you have to do is import an audio file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like you don't have to keep doing it. You just import an audio file and then you export it, and there you go. You got your clip. Now it gets complicated when you want to use backgrounds and shit. It gets really weird because the background starts warping and shit. I still haven't figured out how to fix that. But when I do, I'm gonna. I was talking to T Bing. I told her that I'm gonna make a video with everybody's avatar saying how amazing I am, and see. Just watch the backlash of all their fans just come verbally assault me.
Good night, Tailed. Thank you again.
Bye, Taylor.
Later, Tailed.
Hi, Tailed.
I think it'll be hilarious. And then I was gonna like imitate people's voices, but I don't know how well. Okay. I'm good. I am doing that. That's gonna be bad news bears.
Just get Bay to do it all. She's good at voices.
No,
Who?
she's not.
Yes, she is.
They call each other Bay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I introduce you to? Do you know Mara Sat?
No.
Satsu Mara
Hi.
Satsu.
Hi there.
This is Bay.
How's it going?
Hashtag
Yeah.
my Bay is best Bay.
It's good.
No, my
SDA's
Bay is
lesbian
best Bay.
lover.
Oh god.
That's so gross.
No, you're awesome. No, you're awesome. Oh my god.
Somebody needs
I
to
could-
throw the word "bay" up in the air and shoot it with a rocket launcher.
It's only
Yeah, I hate it when it's used in literally any other way except for when we do it. It's
we're
cute
women.
when we.
We're massive hypocrites, and we're adorable. So
So you
Yeah.
can do it.
Like, oh my god.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Oh
I do
my
what I want.
Jesus! This is
She's
happening
also-
right now.
She's also my baby daddy, so you know.
Well, it's 2017, so that is definitely possible.
It's
Yeah.
current year.
it's funny because she got like knocked up right after we met. So
Oh,
you
how
guys-
did that happen?
Just looked into each other's eyes and bam!
yeah,
She called you Bay once, and suddenly there was one in the other.
Yep. I also want to address something in the chat. Someone says they want videos of us two lesing out. Well, when we start a GoFundMe to get Bay to come to Australia, we will release a sex tape. Not really, but we will.
Thank you, Snow.
Thanks, Snow.
I do want to. You guys touched on something that pisses me off. The stories I've seen.
Is the
Zach,
train
you got
running
your mic
again?
on?
No, it's not running this time.
Oh, we hear something. Okay.
Oh,
There
you know
we
what?
What?
That's so weird. My cable is like loose. I think that's what it is. Hold on.
Hmm.
While he's fixing his cable over there, the stories of when the first woman or the first man to have a baby.
Hmm.
Oh God! No,
Oh my
my
God,
God!
I know.
yeah,
it's not
Arnold
a man.
Schwarzenegger and Jr.
Oh yeah,
That was the
hell
first
was that
time.
movie? What was the name of
I
that
love
movie?
that movie.
It was Junior.
Junior.
Junior. Thank you. Yeah, it's not a woman. It's a dude. Or
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
what I
reverse.
thought was another thing that I thought was really funny in relation to this was The Sims 4 put out a patch a while back
Oh,
that
God.
like
The Sims 4.
that lets you like get men pregnant and stuff like this, and you can give men boobs and all that fun junk.
Nice.
And all the non-binary people were like, finally. And I was like, oh my God, I can make a guy with tits. Like there was two reactions to that. And one of them was like representation. And I was like, I can make an ugly tranny. This is amazing.
I love The Sims, and I bought The Sims 4 the day it came out, and I was so pissed off when I played it that I haven't played it since.
I bought it for the building and I like it now. So
It looks like a goddamn Facebook game.
Leave.
I
Leave.
love The Sims 3. I still play it.
I hate building in The Sims 3 and I like building in The Sims 4. So
Well, you're
I
just
was-
wrong. So
I
I'm
was
going to make a
telling-
video about you liking Sims 4.
go for it.
I was telling Bay the other day that in Sims 2 you could have plant people, and I'm really disappointed that they're not in 4. I'm gutted because the plant people were awesome. You just had to have solar lights throughout the whole house.
I've owned every Sims up to Sims 4, and I haven't bought any of their expansions because fuck that game.
You should be
I
ashamed.
feel the
of
same way
yourself.
about the newest Sim City too. That game is just shit.
I've never played
I haven't
it.
played that one.
It's got horrible reviews across the board. Nobody likes it.
SimCity
game was
2000 is the
shit.
best.
It's bad.
SimCity 4 was pretty good.
Like I said, the biggest reason why I bought The Sims 4 was for building because building
Thank you,
is
Justified.
impossible in The Sims 3. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It is not.
It is. You can't. Okay, in The Sims 4, do you know what you can do? You can pick up the whole house and move it one square to the left, which is just.
Amazing.
Well, if you
Oh,
learn to build, you won't have to move it.
Ooh.
You know what?
Oh, I'm a man. I got
Get out
that
your
construction
own
gene.
Yes. Seriously, give one of us like admin control, and we will kick you from your own stream.
When we first bought The Sims, I bought the original Sims the day it came out too, and my wife looked at me and said, "That looks really stupid." I'm like, "Fuck you! I'm getting it anyway."
You know who else thought it was stupid? The head of EA at the time.
Yeah, he's a moron.
I think I
Isn't it,
told
like,
you guys about
the most
that.
popular PC game ever.
Yeah,
It's
when
the best-selling franchise in history.
Yeah, when they were thinking about making the next Sim City, the dude came up with an idea about the Sims because he was having a baby and he was just kind of questioning his life and how that was going to change or whatever. So he was dicking around with the program and made a simulation with people in it. And he was like, this is pretty interesting because the people are just like doing shit autonomously. It's crazy. So he showed it to the head of the EA at the time and he was like, that is the dumbest fucking idea ever. Nobody wants to play simulation of life. It's stupid.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and then like years later, I think it was like a couple years later, they were like super desperate for an IP, and he was just like, "Hey, I got this thing over here," and he's like, "Fuck it, do it," and that's how The Sims came to be.
Yeah, my wife
do
thought
it.
it was stupid. I played for about half an hour, and she took over the computer, and I didn't get to play for another 2 days.
That's fun.
I remember being in high school and like I was in year 12, so I was doing my major exams and stuff, and almost every night, because time passes so quickly when you're playing The Sims.
Yes.
Yes.
And I look at the clock and it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, oh, I got to get up to go to school in 3 hours. Fuck.
Scribe, have you ever played SimCity?
Oh yeah, I played SimCity way
That's it.
back when, like SimCity 2000. I thought was that was the last one I ever played. And that was about as good as it got, as far as I was concerned.
3
I
was
miss-
okay. 4 was great. You should.
I miss Sim Theme Park. That was my game.
Oh, that was a great game.
Dude, I still have it on my PS3. I love that game so much. Sim Theme Park was like my favorite amusement park game back in the day.
I like
Okay,
Roller
favorite
Coaster
Sims
Tycoon.
expansion pack.
Huh?
Favorite Sims expansion pack, like whichever.
Oh, fuck. Why would you do that to me?
I'm sorry. Okay, favorite ones-ish. Like whatever.
I never bought the expansions.
Well,
Oh,
I
had 'em all.
probably played Sims 2 the most out of all of them. And I think my favorite expansion pack from that was the University Life one.
Mine would be Making Magic, which I think was for the original. It was
I
the one
think that was original, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon was great.
I
Yeah.
loved Roller Coaster Tycoon. I actually have it on my computer right now.
You know what game kind of sucked? Thrillville. That game was not very fun.
What was that?
Never heard of it.
It was the console one. You remember? Because I
Oh.
remember like they were like, oh, these sim games on computer are great, but here's the first console one. It was called Thrillville, and it was okay-ish, but it was like it was stupid. It was just like a bunch of mini games kind of masquerading as a theme park game, and it was
Oh.
not too fun.
Well, any real building game is a lot harder on a console because you just don't have as many options for, yeah.
Well, not for that. I mean, it was built for the console, so they definitely accommodated, just people who are using it. And like when you were building the rides or whatever, it was fine, but you didn't really have freedom to like build whatever you want because everything was pretty restricted. You know what I mean? They're
Mhm.
like, you can build in this area, but don't go outside of this area. And I'm like, this is my fucking theme park. And they're like, nope.
Nope. Scribe, you're quiet over there. What do you got on your mind?
Oh, I don't play sim games, so I've got nothing to say.
What games do you play?
Well, before the stream, I was assassinating the Emperor of Tamriel in the Dark Brotherhood
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
because Skyrim is still fucking addictive to me. And until they come out with the open world Star Wars game where I can actually go around and be a bounty hunter or a dark Jedi or something,
Yeah.
I'll play Skyrim for the time being.
It
See,
looks so good on PlayStation Pro, man.
I still am not a Skyrim fan. I prefer Oblivion.
Did you guys play Shadow of Mordor?
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I
like
didn't.
Shadow of Mordor.
I'm so excited for the sequel.
Shadow of War. Yeah.
Yeah,
I shed
So excited. I
I shed
fucking
tears of joy.
love Shadow of Mordor. Like whenever I play it, like I get really attached to my orcs, and I get
That's
really
not a
upset
game for girls to play.
when they do something stupid.
Why
You know
not?
what's
You
funny
need to
is
go
that
back to
I
Mario.
really hate like dark and gritty games like that. I much prefer like colorful Nintendo games.
Like
And then-
Mario with his
But-
plunger?
No.
But sometimes you just want to cut an orc head off,
Yeah. I have
Wow.
like a bunch of cutesy like 3DS games, and then I'm like, I also like Shadow of Mordor.
Oh my god. traumatizing all of your female friends when they come over. Look how cool this game is, and you're like stabbing an orc to death and ripping his face off. You're like, isn't this awesome? They're like, can we go back to jumping on turtles, please?
Hey, Monkey, there's a team working on actually adapting Oblivion to the Skyrim engine.
Yes,
Updated
I wish they would.
They are right now. It looks really good. And there was Skywind, which is a Morrowind mod for Skyrim that I don't think is out yet, but they're still working on. There's another team working on Skyblivion or whatever. And I wasn't sure that I would like Skyrim either. Like, I'm not a high fantasy guy usually. I tend to shy away from that stuff. I'm more like a sci-fi, cyberpunk thing. Warcraft was about as close as I got to high fantasy games in any way, shape, or form prior to that. But then I was like, it was a Steam sale. They had the deluxe version for like $8. I was like, oh, what the hell? And so I started playing it, and I got into it real quick. It was just fun. I think Total Biscuit gave it the best description, and I've heard this phrase before. It's as wide as an ocean and as deep as a puddle. There's not a whole lot. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can go around. There's not much character development. The story is pretty thin. And of course, your character is just sort of a blank slate. There's no personalization of it other than the appearance of it. So it's kind of empty in that regard. But just as far as just like being able to build up your skills or try different quests and make different builds of characters and sort of sneak around and be an assassin or a wizard, that kind of stuff is just sort of easily fun for me.
Well, I do a lot of RPing when I play, so that's why it's always interesting for me.
I do a little bit too. When I can, I sort of like say, okay, I'm going to make just a thief. That's it. I'm just going to make a thief, focus on the thief skills, and just try to be the most pure thief I can, kind of thing, and then go through the story of that.
Yeah. It was bad when it first came out because I had it written down. I'm like, okay, this character came from this place. He has this type of personality. He doesn't deal with people like this. He doesn't really befriend people easily. So if people try to get too close to him, he'll be mean.
Right.
I'm just like, and my mom was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, Mom, leave me alone. I'm not killing people.
Yeah, if the game gave you as depth of options in interacting with other people in situations like a Fallout did, Skyrim would be really, really good, but the options it gives you are very linear and relatively limited. There's no real consequence for choosing one option over another for the sake of your character. It's very, very loose like that. So,
yeah, it's just in Skyrim it comes down to which reward do you want, this or that?
Yeah,
like there's no real consequences really.
Yeah, exactly.
And Skyrim
girls are quiet.
Oh, that's because they probably don't feel the same way we
Patriarchy.
do.
Now, you mentioned Warcraft. Did you play actual Warcraft or World of Warcraft?
I had the Warcraft and Warcraft 2 battle chest, but back when only Warcraft 2 was the newest thing. And I tried a little bit of Warcraft 1, but I tried Warcraft 2 first, and I couldn't really go backwards because Warcraft 1 ran so slow and just the mechanics were so bad. But Warcraft 2, I still think is a great game. It's still fun. It's very simple as compared to a lot of the RTS today. Warcraft 3, I liked quite a bit, but it started to go a little bit too. I guess my learning curve for RTS started petering out after about Warcraft 2 because I know people that like run StarCraft and Warcraft 3 and all these other RTSs since then, like robots. I mean, just the reaction time. They've got all the build times like memorized and all these. I just can't compete with that kind of stuff, and I feel kind of intimidated trying to play it, even if I'm just playing the single campaign now because there's just so much to manage.
I got bored playing Warcraft 3 because I don't really enjoy that kind of RTS. I prefer the building ones.
Yeah.
So I use the cheat to get ahead. I liked it for the story. I love Blizzard storytelling.
Yeah, Blizzard always excelled, and I mean that's what made relatively sort of simple games a lot better. Is that there was a lot of lore going on there. And I remember the first time I played Warcraft 3 when the mysterious man shows up who like transforms into the bird and all this other stuff. I was playing it at a friend's house or something, and they were like, "I wonder who that is." And I said, "Dude, don't you read the instruction booklets? That's Medivh." He's like, "Huh?" I said, "Dude, I read the Warcraft 2 book backwards and forwards. I know who exactly that is." He's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah."
Oh wow.
Okay, we need a topic. We get the girls back in.
We're done mansplaining that.
Bra statistics.
I was gonna say bra.
Oh, okay. Yo, brah. What's up, brah?
Bra.
I fucking hate when people say bra. I just want to punch them. For me, that's right up there with bae.
The bad thing is you have to say it
Hey.
on purpose. Like you can't accidentally say bra. Like you have to like and I'm just like, you're doing that on purpose and it makes me want to kick you in the face. Stop it.
And yeah, I'm not a fan of bae. I'm not a fan of a lot of slang these days.
But
'cause
Bay's okay when we do it.
yeah, you guys are fine. It's a little
Still not
sickening,
okay.
but I'll
Yeah.
let it go.
It's a little sappy, but you're girls. You can get away with it.
Oh, there's a. Do you girls wear high heels at all?
Oh.
Duh.
Oh.
Like my
Duh.
favorite pair of shoes is a pair of 6-inch wedges. And
What about you, Bay?
Damn.
Do
Doesn't
they
that
have,
make you like 6 foot tall?
I'm a solid 5'10".
Okay.
have they invented high heels in Australia yet?
I
I
don't
don't
think
know what
she's
happened
listening.
to Bay. What happened to Bay?
Oh yeah. Well, I was wondering.
She got sick of your shit, monkey.
Monkey shit.
Yep.
Monkey shit. Oh man, that's so gross.
That's
I've
what
never-
like you should make small segments on your channel called monkey shit.
Monkey shit.
Monkey shit. Well, I told him
I-
he should do like when he does like recommend videos. He called them monkey shines.
Monkey
Yeah,
shit.
Monkey
I'm
shines and monkey
still thinking
shits.
about doing
Yeah.
that one. I've never liked high heels. I like short women to begin with, but too often you see women in high heels and then their calves look like men.
Yeah.
Ew.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, I mean, my legs are pretty muscular anyway, so yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we can hear you now.
Okay. I don't know what happened.
Australia.
Monkey
Yes.
shit.
Australia.
Bay heels.
Monkey shit.
Yes. I love heels, but I can't wear them at the moment.
Now you'll tip over.
I will tip over.
You misplaced your feet.
And Monkey was just bashing
I'm
muscular
pregnant.
legs on women.
You're pregnant. Oh, that's right. You're pregnant. You can't wear heels while you're pregnant.
I mean,
Well, you can. You
No,
just
it's
can't
not.
stand up.
See,
Oh.
It's your center
Oh.
of gravity shifts when you're pregnant, and
Oh, somebody needs to make a line of heels that fix that problem for pregnant women. Oh, they'll sell like hotcakes.
oh yeah, because a pregnant woman in heels is like the sexiest thing ever.
It doesn't matter because they exist. People will want to buy them.
Yeah.
honestly, because as well, like my feet don't swell too bad, but they are a little bit swollen, so I really just have to wear sandals, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think there's a gold mine here. I got to think about this.
There are 120 people listening to 3 guys and 2 girls talk about heels.
Yeah. What
Your
a
life makes me
wonderful
sad.
world.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget that there's a little $sign down there where you can donate.
I find it very impressive that Monkey can say that in the exact same way at any given moment.
I
Like
know, right?
it doesn't sound different when he says
Well,
it ever. It's
I
always the
think
same.
I think he has a soundboard.
No, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It is. I've heard it so many times doing my videos because I listen to it all the way through. Yeah, I can just do it.
Prego pumps. That's what we'll call them.
Prego pump.
Prego pumps. Yes. They'll sell like hotcakes.
Oh my god.
Honestly, there is a market for them. There
I
are
know.
very rich, wealthy women that have to wear heels.
I know, right? It's gonna be great. Oh,
Scrap,
yes.
you should go on Shark Tank with that.
Ooh, hey, yeah, hey, Shark Tank. Shoes for pregnant women. I gotta figure out how the prototype would work. How do you solve the center of gravity problem?
Make the base
Yes.
a bit wider.
Yeah.
You need really good insurance with a company like that.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta.
Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Lots
Well,
of
no,
accidental
all you need is a
abortion.
disclosure on the box saying will not stop you falling over.
Oh, there you go.
Done.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you,
Much
Russell.
cheaper than the insurance.
Thank you, Russell.
Yeah, it's got to be something like balances the responsibility of the user.
Are you gonna have
Then why don't you just sell them the regular ones and tell them they're for pregnant people?
are you gonna have like super fucked up warnings on there? Like could possibly cause accidental abortions.
Well, so they have accidental abortion.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Hey, I said accidental abortions first.
These shoes could lead to birth defects. No,
Oh.
so they'll have to have like very covert little expansion.
Yeah, like whenever there are drug
points in them.
commercials and it's like side effects include death.
yeah.
Right?
Oh, you know
Just
why they
put-
have to do that? You know, I actually no, seriously, as a historical note, the reason that they have to put those warnings on there is because way back in the day when the birth control pill first came out, it was concocted in such a way that it actually increased the likelihood of women having major complications and or death from the way that the formula was made at the time. And there's a big,
Oh, Russell.
lots of protests about that. What?
Heels made from coat hangers.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's recycling. But anyway,
That's
so
awesome.
there's a lot of protests over it, and so there was a lot of feminists. This is actually back when second wave feminism was doing something productive. They protested the concoction of the birth control pill at the time, and a lot of new regulations were passed. And one of them was there had to be full disclosure from the pharmaceutical companies as to the potential risks of taking medications. So now, as part of federal law, that's why you see on commercials they give these long laundry lists of all the possible things that could happen.
Well, what's even funnier is on the asthma ones. It's like could cause asthma.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. One thing that really weirds me out is that you guys actually have ads for drugs.
Yeah,
Really?
Ethan was saying that to me the other day. He was like, I don't know what he was watching, but somehow he got American ads. And he was like, why are there penis drug ads in America?
I'm getting an echo, guys.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
it ain't me.
Well, mute one person at a time and have them talk to figure out where it's coming from.
Oh, well. I don't really care. Can you make wine out of testicles if you squeeze them hard enough?
Jesus Christ.
You can make anybody whine if you squeeze their testicles.
No, you think the worst defense I've seen in these medical commercials that give you like all the side effects is it's like, do you have chronic depression? Take this medicine. Possible side effects or thoughts of suicide. I'm just like, what?
Dude, I am on one of those medicines right
that
now.
can happen. That actually happened to me. Like when we were
I don't think it
when
did
we were
yet.
guinea pigging me. When I was crazy.
Yeah.
And I went through most antidepressant medications, and all of them made me want to shoot myself in the head.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
The new medicine they gave me to help me sleep is actually an antidepressant, and that was one of the things the doctor warned me of. By the way, this can cause suicidal thoughts. Like, yeah, because the news you just gave me wasn't bad enough. Why don't you send me home with something that's going to make me want to kill myself?
Well, the thing is, like, because it depends on your brain chemistry. So, like, for me, I have to be on a mood stabilizer and not an antidepressant, because antidepressants make me want to kill myself. So, and it's probably because, like, my brain chemistry is just different from normal depression.
Isn't that like super bass backwards though? It's just like,
Yeah.
Did you say bass backwards?
Oh,
Yes.
you're gonna trigger SDA.
oh boy.
She'd never heard it before.
I thought
Meatloaf.
it was a joke, and I thought that the joke was that it was backwards, and then Monkey and Scribe informed me that I was thinking about it too hard.
Yes, you were. In the chat there, somebody asked how I deal with my pain. It varies from laying on the floor weeping to just trying to find a joke about it.
Yep.
Have you tried weed?
Not to bring you down, but yeah, there's not much I can do except take it.
There's also a collection of pedophiles dead in the basement too. That's how he takes out his pain. Yeah.
I am
guys
so
don't
glad you
have
said dead. He's got a collection of pedophiles.
Well, I don't know what if they were alive. I don't know what you're doing to them in the basement. But hey, whatever. What's your boat, I guess.
Oh boy.
The conversations we have, Jesus.
Yeah. We are a strange bunch.
Do you have any more jokes, Monkey?
Oh God, no.
Oh please
Oh,
no.
my God.
Sure, you don't have any more jokes.
You know, I hear jokes all the time. I love reading jokes. Very few stick with me long. It has to be horrible for me to remember it.
So does that mean you have another horrible one that you remember?
I'm trying to think if I have any bad ones right now. No, none are coming to mind.
I've been dying for another monkey joke. I laughed about that joke for like 3 days.
That
I
joke
told
is
my
so
girlfriend and she
horrible.
was like, "Man, that's not that bad." I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong
What
with
the
you?"
fuck?
Did you understand it?
I was like, "Holy shit!" And I tried to explain. I'm like, "Wait, did you get it?" And she was like, "Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's messed up, but trust me, I've heard worse." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Damn, marry her.
She was not phased. Like her face kind of shifted, and she was like, "Oh." I was like, "What kind of response is that?"
I had to because Bae already knew it, and because she was there, so I had to find somebody to because I had to get it out of my system. I had to find somebody to tell. And I did, because like I knew that he wouldn't get upset with me for telling him that joke, and I was like, okay, I feel better.
I have a really bad quip I reflexively make from time to time. There's like little things that, like if somebody says, oh, now I probably forget it. But anyway, I suddenly forgot what I was going to say. But the little quip I usually say is if somebody's talking about like they're speaking French or something, or they're talking about they took a French class or whatever. Almost as a reflex now, I will say, I know a little French. I surrender.
Oh my god.
Nice.
What the hell?
No, I'm not telling that joke on the stream.
Yeah. That'll get your channel kicked off.
Yeah.
It was the best joke.
Communist in space, I don't hate you. I disagree with communism. If you want to read some really bad jokes, some jokes along that vein, look up the joke that I told, and you will find them. There's that I got that off of a website. So it's a horrible joke. I'm not telling it again, but
and it
what
was even funnier because Scribe and I gave you puns.
Yes.
And then
and you went totally like gross. I mean, my wooden shoe is like my best joke, and
yeah, and
then you went really dark.
The question was, what's the worst joke you know?
It's true, but yeah,
And
worst doesn't
worst
mean
joke
necessarily
I know.
like morally corrupt. It could just be the worst joke that you know.
Oh, have I
That joke
considered-
was
Oh,
dark.
I love
another one
anti-jokes.
Really bad and cringy.
Tell it.
What is
What
it?
did the mermaid wear to her math class?
What?
Her algebra.
Oh, bra statistics.
Somebody asked if I considered meditation to ease the pain. I kind of do meditate. Got to calm myself down.
Bless you.
You're supposed to be a skeptic. How dare you meditate?
Skeptics meditate, you weirdo.
Yeah, weirdo.
Weirdo.
I love you, Bear.
You're not supposed to believe in any sort of woo-woo stuff.
Meditation isn't woo-woo.
I'm not a skeptic in that way.
Yeah, neither am I. It's okay. I have a tarot card collection. Like,
Oh, I forgot about that. Fuck you.
I'm about to say my mom's idea of meditation was whenever we shut the fuck up. Like that was she was like, if you guys are quiet, then I am at peace.
what's the difference between a truckload of babies and a truckload of ball bearings? I don't know, Bloodwing. What?
Oh no.
Doesn't have a truckload of ball bearings in his garage.
This is an old man joke. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you
Oh,
might have
boy.
answered it.
I combined it. I think I combined like the dead, like pile of
You
dead
can't
babies. in a Ferrari
unload the
joke.
ball bearings with a pitchfork.
What? That's
Oh, fuck.
oh, dude.
Dark.
This makes
That's-
me sad.
That is an
Dark.
old school joke. That's
Yeah.
what,
I
like
would
the
try-
dirty
Well,
joke
he's
books.
he's like 90. Every joke he knows is old school.
The fucked up part about that is I have a very visual mind, and I like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Every time, and I tell people like, be careful some of the shit you say to me because if you say it, I see it and I'll visualize it. And
Yeah,
it's
STA doesn't think in words.
Oh,
Or in
man.
pictures.
Same.
They think in words.
We need to start talking about My Little Pony again to get the dead babies out of my head.
Yeah, I'm literally picturing somebody just like sticking a fucking
No,
pitchfork in a.
stop.
My Little Pony.
Yeah, we did a stream about My Little Pony last night, and people actually watched it. And most of the comments on it right now are literally just like, "Why did you guys talk about My Little Pony?" And I'm like,
Okay, something.
You should have been
cute.
like, because people watched it.
Do you guys, hey, do you guys know about popples?
Popples.
Popples.
That is
Yes!
so weird. My
Yes!
wife asked about those earlier today.
"What's a popple?"
Well, there's no
Oh my
reason why
God,
your
Ben,
wife
you
and I
love
are
it.
talking about similar subjects that we talk
Yeah,
about
we're-
alone together.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep
I'm
an eye
gonna
on you.
share. I'm gonna share my screen
Yeah,
so I can show.
Yeah, look up
Oh
popples.
my God, they're so cute.
Yes, I don't know.
Yeah, they are
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah,
I've got a Popples book somewhere
yes, the popples were
Why
something
didn't I
that,
know about this?
Well, I don't
because
think
they're from like
1984.
before you were-
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are
You weren't
old
even
toy.
sperm yet.
Yeah, this is an old toy line,
Fuck you
and
too.
they don't make them anymore, as far as I know, unless there's been some kind of revival somewhere. But popples, and then there were the wuzzles.
I remember the Wuzzles.
The wuzzles were kind of like popples.
Get over here and say
I
hi.
vaguely remember the Wuzzles. Yeah.
The
Bay.
Wuzzles?
Somebody called me Boo instead of Bay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Is Lady Monkey going to join us?
No, she's refusing to.
Could she get on chat at least and like moderate the chat for us?
Scribe wants you to moderate chat.
Yeah.
Tell her
By the
if
way-
she doesn't say hi, she's a racist because there's a black person in here.
Oh yeah,
Satsu
that's right.
says if you
Dark
don't say
Star.
hi, you're racist because there's a black guy in here.
And if she doesn't say hi, she's anti-Australian, which is also racist.
Yeah.
Because
And
Australian people
xenophobic.
are they're a race.
Well, they are a race of prison island people. Yeah. A race
Prison
of,
island
a race of criminals. They're like the
I'm
Thieves
sad.
Guild.
Thieves Guild.
Yeah, they're like the Thieves Guild of the world. Yeah.
That man, I can't even really deny it. Like I've tried to, but then I keep remembering that a distant relative of mine was in the Ned Kelly gang, and Ned Kelly was like
Oh.
our most notorious.
Yeah, I saw the
Bush
movie
Ranger.
with Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that-
remember Weevils.
Actually, my first favorite famous Australian actor was Yahoo Serious.
Oh, Yahoo Serious. I forgot all
Young
about
Einstein,
him.
yo.
What is that?
Young Einstein was like so cool.
It's really weird. Like when Heath Ledger died, it like all these old clips of him started playing here and stuff, and there was stuff from like when he was on Home and Away,
Oh yeah.
and it's just really hard to like fathom the fact that like one of the most beloved celebrities that died, what his like one of his first acting roles was deflowering Australia's sweetheart on Home and Away.
Oh wow.
Mm. Everybody's
That
got.
was really weird.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bizarre.
Is
But
Lady Monkey going to join us in some fashion?
I don't think she is. She's watching Grey's Anatomy. She's
Oh
marathoning it.
no, not Grey's Anatomy.
I heard her in the back. She was like, "Motherfuck the police." I heard her.
Oh. You know the guy on Grey's Anatomy. I forget what his real name is. He's like the McDreamy, I guess, is what he's called. in the show.
Patrick something.
Yeah, Patrick. What's his name? So he
Patrick
wanted
Dempsey.
Yeah, Patrick Dempsey. He wanted to play Doctor Strange. He was apparently lobbying real hard for the years previous prior to the movie being made that he wanted to play Doctor Strange. And I was like,
Do you remember in the 80s when he was a nerd?
yeah, I remember.
He was in
Patrick
Can't Buy
Dempsey.
Me Love.
Yes, he was.
Although he did get the girl in the end.
That's gross.
Wait a minute. Was that No, I might be thinking of a different movie. Was that the movie where he like paid that girl to pretend
Yes.
like they were? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Can't Buy Me Love. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My girlfriend made me watch that movie a while back, and I was like, that wasn't terrible. Because every movie she suggests to me, she's like, you should watch it, you'll like it. And I'm like, when the credits are rolling, she looks over at me and I'm like, I should body slam you right now.
The movie I always remember him for. The movie I always remember him for is Loverboy.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
he was the pizza man or whatever. He went around and he ended up becoming basically a gigolo for all these like
He
bored
banged all the
housewives.
old ladies.
Yeah, he bagged all the MILFs, and it was like the first sort of pro MILF movie. And I remember as a kid, I was like, oh, except as a horny little teenager, I was like, oh boy, yeah,
Yeah, I would have taken
Women.
that job.
yeah.
No, that movie pissed me off though. The ending of it, I hated it. I was like, he shouldn't have got the girl. He should not have gotten it.
What, Loverboy?
No, the
No, Can't Buy Me Love.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, because there's like selling it, and there's always the movie of like, he tastes popularity, they turn into an asshole, they learn that they were wrong, and then they come back. But he, like the way he did it, I'm like, ain't no redemption from that. No, hell no. You don't come back from what you did. That shit is terrible. And when he got the girl at the end, she was like, oh, that's so beautiful. They got the girl. I'm like, fuck that dude. He's an asshole. I'm like, he do not deserve this relationship. They ain't no fucking happy
Well,
ending for him.
See, you got to look at it from the perspective of us older guys. When in Revenge of the Nerds, the guy who rapes the girl gets the girl.
What the fuck, man?
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah. That didn't seem so awful. Yeah.
Nah, he was just an asshole. At least he didn't rape her first.
So wait, how far into the series is she? Is she like almost done with it, or has she been binging it for only like a week or something?
She is on, I think she's getting ready to go into season 6.
How many seasons are there? Like 12 or something?
Like
at this point?
400.
I prefer Private Practice to Grey's Anatomy.
I don't know that one.
Isn't
It's
it a
the
spin-off? Yeah.
Yeah, it has Addison in it.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, thanks, Bay.
What did he say? I missed it.
Don't be gross to Bay. Okay. She's protecting her now.
Oh, okay.
She's territorial.
Yeah, people are talking about me smoking in chat. I chain smoke when I do this. Yes, I do. It's the only time I do.
I used to, but then I got knocked up and I can't anymore, and I'm sad.
And yeah, my doctor does keep telling me I need to quit, and I keep telling them that make the pain go away, and I might.
Go fuck yourself.
So you say you got knocked up. Was this an expected event, or was this something that kind of just?
I have a 15-month-old, and I am halfway through this pregnancy, and both were accidents.
Sat on the wrong toilet seat.
Yeah,
with somebody in between us.
Somebody was there.
Yeah,
Right.
Somebody was on that toilet seat.
Have you figured out how they're made so the next one's not accidental?
I think
When the penis
with
goes into the vagina.
Well, with
Wow.
the first one, because I was on hormonal birth control, but for some reason my cycle just went really weird. So we should have been like, well, it's probably not working at the moment, so we should, take other precautions, and we didn't. So that's what happened there.
Gotcha.
And this
Oh my
one, I
God.
was on the mini pill because I had been breastfeeding.
Wait, mini pill?
Yeah, it doesn't have estrogen in it. So what it does
Oh.
is it doesn't stop the egg from coming out. It just stops the egg, or it's supposed to stop the egg from attaching. But it really only works while you're breastfeeding. And I had been breastfeeding less and less and got knocked up. So
Mini pill may cause pregnancy.
Those are some crazy ass
Pretty
conditions.
I got a quasi serious question, then. And feel free not to answer. I'm just curious.
Yep.
How controversial is abortion in Australia? Because it's obviously a big hot button here, but I don't know what it's like down there.
Honestly, because we're with abortion, I don't know about the other states, because we don't really talk about it too much. But in New South Wales, it's illegal to get an abortion unless it will be detrimental to the mother's mental or physical health. And mental health includes financial issues or relationship issues, like domestic violence or one-night stand, stuff like that. So it's quite broad, and from what I understand, it doesn't, you don't really get questioned too much on your reasons. It's just, come on in. But it was recently in the news that we need to make abortion legal in New South Wales, and it's not hard to get one. My cousin's had 6.
Damn.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, she was the last time she went in, because she was using it as birth control, because
Yeah,
she doesn't
apparently.
like taking the pill, and the guy didn't like wearing a condom. So last time she went in, they were like, you are not leaving here without an IUD in you. Otherwise, we're not doing it.
You need to cork that shit up.
Hell yeah.
So
I don't know how to say his name. Archonis? Anyway, our streams always, well, let me not always. All but 2, I think, have had a point, but we only keep that point for the first 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then it's no holds barred. So,
Well, soon we're going to have one dealing specifically with things kids won't know today versus the past kind of thing.
eventually, yes.
Yeah, and we'll have a movies only stream. At some point
SDA
as
isn't
well.
invited to that one.
Yeah, anybody younger than about 35 won't be able to keep up.
excuse me.
I'm telling you.
Excuse you, what?
How old is Satsu?
I'm pretty sure I'd be able to keep up, and I'm younger than 35.
I am
Oh,
an
okay.
age.
You're an age.
He's an age. He's black. You can't
He's
ask him
younger
that.
than.
Hey,
I'm pretty
what?
sure Satsu's younger than me.
No.
I'm 20.
Satsu can be just an age because black don't crack.
Right.
How old is Satsu? Shut up. How old is he? How old are you? Dark chocolate.
26.
Okay.
Dark chocolate.
Yeah, he's younger than me. Actually, we're actually talking. Me and SDA were talking about this the other day. Like Asian people, they look 18 until they wake up looking 300. I've never seen a middle-aged Asian. It's just really young or really old.
Well, I always wondered, you ever see those old Asian grandmas? They're 3 feet tall, but then they show you a picture of them back when they were 20 and they're 8 feet tall. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? Where the rest of your body go?
It's like they wake up one day and they're just 900. They go from being 20 to being dead, and it's just whoa. There's no build up or anything.
Hell yeah. Like I see some of the models too. Like they hit that age, they go from model to corpse, and I'm just like, God damn. What the fuck? That was quick.
Yeah, at least us whiteys like age gradually, so you can't. It's not a surprise when it happens.
My favorite model of corpse is probably Anna Nicole Smith.
I miss her.
Yeah, I do too.
She
Only
was a
'cause my aim
walking
off.
disaster.
She was, and man,
I
when she first showed up, though, it was like, damn, that is like sort of the vision of the sort of pinup model cheesecake girl from like the 50s or something. And she
Yeah,
was in
and-
like Naked Gun 2.5 or whatever, and then she went completely batshit after she married that old Texas oilman, and all that crap happened.
Yeah, and then she looked like a corpse that had been laying in the water too long.
Yeah, it was God, and then and
sounds
everything that happened
heavenly.
afterwards. Yeah, her kids and all that. What a crazy way to go.
Her show was great, though. It was just so funny.
Oh. What are you guys giggling?
What are you guys
about?
giggling at?
Are you poking each other's belly?
Hey, stop playing footsies, man.
Somebody's Michael Phelpsing the smooch cookie here.
It sounds like it.
They're scissoring. Look out.
They're watching South Park.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
They're doing cyber scissoring.
Cyber scissor.
cyber scissor.
Yeah,
Just as effective as the real thing.
exactly.
I'm sorry, I didn't think that would be that funny, babe.
What was funny?
What was funny? You got to share.
Right.
I told you my joke.
We can't.
You can't.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up.
What a couple of teases. Jeez.
No doubt.
You're acting like women.
We are women.
Oh, whoops.
Whoa. Are you denying the existence that gender is a social construct?
I actually
Yeah,
have thought of actually a really
yes.
like
The suspense is killing me.
a
Please.
thing that like just completely blows the gender as a social construct out of the water. And I know I don't need to convince anyone here of that
Okay.
because you guys aren't retarded.
Now go for it.
But
Oh, thank you. Thank you for noticing.
well, I thought it would be a change from you being called stupid in your own stream again.
I appreciate that.
But I've been on like a few cruises to the like Pacific Island areas. And one of the islands we went to, we were the second cruise ship to ever go there. And up until like a couple of generations ago, the inhabitants of the island were cannibalistic. And they were very isolated from the rest of the surrounding islands and stuff like that. And it was very much don't wander off on your own, etc.
Mhm.
Went there and it was dead set. Most hardcore, like distinct gender roles I have ever seen in my entire life. And it's like, if gender is a Western imperialistic societal construct, how the fuck does this isolated island have the most distinct gender roles I have ever seen in my entire life?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Like these people were so primitive, they thought a needle or a leaf floating in water was magic.
Oh, nice. You
Ooh.
could sell them.
They thought that
anything.
the gods made it happen.
You could probably get
I wish
them
my
in
life was
Ireland
that
for
simple.
some rocks.
I know, right? But I bought a bow and arrow from there. It was pretty cool.
Do you ever worry about dingoes taking your baby?
No, because I don't live in the outback. But that actually did happen.
Right, it's based on a true story.
Everyone jokes about it, but like the
Well-
dingo actually did take the baby.
Yeah, she was held to
But they
account
didn't.
for
Nobody
murdering
believed
her
her
kid.
at first.
Yeah, exactly. She was held to account for murdering her
Yeah.
kid until they figured out, oh yeah,
Yeah,
she
she-
was being truthful.
Yeah,
Fucking
she went to
dingo.
jail
Yeah.
for like
Yeah.
a decade or
Can you
something.
imagine that?
That's
Like
fucked up.
losing your child and then being put in prison? For
I know.
No.
I mean, like,
Ugh.
like that.
there is
grieving
room for
process would
criticism
be
of it, like,
so
who-
fucked.
I mean, like, who takes a baby that young camping in the middle of the outback?
Yeah.
But at the
Yeah.
same time, she didn't kill a kid. A fucking dingo
There was
did.
a story in America. I forget which state it was, but this was a few years ago. Man and woman and their young child, and it was out. I believe they had a farm, and their child was found basically like. Well, I won't get too graphic about it, but she was severely injured by lacerations and she died. And the parents were put on trial for having killed their daughter. And the prosecution said the wounds were so clean that it couldn't have been done by anything other than a knife. And
Oh, right. And
these
wasn't
parents were convicted. And so what happened is that no, she was actually attacked by dogs, and the clean cuts were after the surgery trying to save her, but they completely fucked up the medical report. And because of that, these parents went to jail for like years before they figured it out. It was the dumbest thing
That is
ever.
awful.
I
yeah,
know,
I
it's just
heard about
ridiculous.
that. I don't know. It was on like one of those crime TV shows.
I think it was God, it was Forensic Files or something like that.
Yeah, it was probably Forensic Files.
Yeah, it was just the craziest fucking stuff.
Yeah, it was, because at the end of the day, they were like, "Oh shit, that's right. We tried to save it."
Right.
What's really
Um,
funny though is the
'cause then you
reaction
have-
after that.
Sorry,
It's
go ahead.
always I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but the reaction after that is just like this kind of they let you out and they're like, all charges were dropped. Oops. And then they just kind of like push you out the door. They're like, our bad. That's the thing that always pissed me off about these cases where people get like wrongfully jailed, or they'll be like, here's $75, that ought to cover the past 7 years of your life.
Right.
Yeah, and all the emotional trauma, of losing
Yeah.
a child to a dog attack and then being, charged
And
with
there's,
murder
and there's even
and
the
having your
cloud-
life ruined. That's
Yeah,
not
and even the
right?
cloud that hangs over your head of even if you've been exonerated of something, especially depending on what the charge is, the suspicion of the fact that
Yeah.
you went through the process in the first place. Like if you're convicted of killing somebody or of rape or something, and then you're exonerated later, it doesn't
well-
go away just because
Well, we were
they said
talking. My
so.
dad and I were talking about this the other day because locally we have it's not like a zoo, but it's an interesting like animal type sanctuary that we have locally, and they were accused of animal cruelty,
hmm
and they investigated it, and it was like, nope, nothing's wrong. And it's almost like, but their reputation is like completely ruined, and it's
Right.
like to be accused is to be found guilty. And what's interesting is that if you're exonerated, or it's just found that the accusations are bullshit, like you're almost
Less people know.
but you're less guilty then because somebody has double checked you. Like you are officially not guilty, whereas
I
somebody
think,
else is just not
I
accused.
think the interpretation oftentimes is if you're exonerated, it's more like the interpretation is, oh, well, they just didn't have the right evidence, but he's still guilty, that kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah, well,
it's not a rejection
with-
of your guilt. It's just a rejection of the way they went about proving it or something.
Well, with the dingo baby situation, she was exonerated like I think early 90s.
hmm
Because there was evidence to show that she didn't do it, but it wasn't conclusively proven that it was a dingo that did it until about 5-6 years ago. And even now, people still think that she was never even exonerated because it got far less
Right.
media coverage. So even here in Australia, a lot of people still think that some woman made up that a dingo ate her baby.
Yeah. In those cases, I think it should be mandatory that the news cover the exoneration as much as they did the original charges.
Yeah,
you would
because
think.
Such shit.
yeah, because somebody's life could be ruined, if they didn't do something, and that's so horrible. Because, and I also think maybe, even like, I guess as kids, we don't get it beaten into our heads that innocent until proven guilty.
Well, we've moved away from that.
And
Yeah,
I
we
feel like
have.
we should start brainwashing people a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I was
Well,
just talking
no.
about this with I think I was actually talking about this with Monkey on a stream a couple times back. It's like the most extreme case I can think of right now, Bill Cosby. Okay.
Yep.
He's been accused of by like 30 or 40 women now of doing horrible things to them, and I think maybe a very small percentage of any of those people have actually taken him to court. So now it is entirely possible that Bill Cosby is a rapist. Is it possible that Bill Cosby is a 40 times rapist? Not necessarily. And you shouldn't convict somebody in the public sphere of things they haven't been proven to have done. But yet that is how we operate these days, especially when celebrities are involved.
Well, look at the way you got to believe women if they make a rape charge. That is the most fucked up, backwards, retarded shit I've ever heard.
To question
No.
it is to victimize the victim again, and to and also I'm like, come on, it is a grotesque crime Yes, but it is a crime like any other. If I steal from you, you have to prove it, etc., etc. I mean, and it's hard to separate the emotion out from the act, especially when it's something as violating as that. I mean, if you kill somebody, they're dead. There's really
Right.
not anything left to do. If you rape someone, if you take advantage of them, especially if it's somebody who's young and didn't, all that kind of thing, then you have someone sitting there who is the living victim potentially, and it's really hard to sort of question somebody who's sitting there crying and everything else. That's just sort of our human nature, and yet justice requires an absence of emotion if we're going to treat everything correctly. That's why we have laws to avoid vigilantism, to make things more procedural rather than operating on reflex.
Well, the thing that really aggravated me about that is like there was a lot of people, especially with the college, the false rape charges and stuff that were going on there. All those articles and shit, or like people just coming out speaking out against it, and they're like, even though this person was proven to be a liar, even though she didn't actually get raped and it was all made up, she's still a victim. And we need to make sure that she's taken care of because she had to go through the traumatizing experience of basically getting caught in her lie.
Right.
What?
And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
That is
like
fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Shit like that really pisses me off because it makes it so much harder to be believed when you actually have gone through something like that. And
Well, go ahead.
I was, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I was raped when I was a teenager. And yeah, it's one of those things, but you move past it, or you wallow in self-pity until you end up offing yourself or something. So I decided to just move on. But it's one of those things where it makes people that have actually genuinely had that happen to them scared to come forward, because it's like, well, all of these rape, like, it's hard enough to prove a rape happened when there's all of these provedly false rape claims happening. No one's going to take you seriously, even if you do have actual evidence that it happened, because it's just, I think a lot of society still sees the man as guilty straight away. But there's a lot more skepticism in regards to the victim or alleged victim's story now as well, which makes, if you actually did have that happen to you, it makes it a lot more traumatizing because you get questioned twice as hard.
The
other thing that I think is really difficult about like being a victim of some of that stuff is that, like, when you go through like the defense process, because of course because of course like the person has a right, to a defense attorney, to like an actual defense, but like they go through like your entire life and like try to prove how much of a slut you are and that kind of stuff. And because all of that is public, it's really, really it can be really, really difficult on a victim, like if they are actually a victim, which is like what's so difficult is because you're dealing with like, everybody has to have rights, and it's a pain in the ass.
This is why it's important. This is something I was going to say, is that as mean as it might be, when I hear stories about rape victims coming forward weeks or months after the fact, I get angry at them in the sense of, okay, even if it did happen, you have let this guy off by not coming forward as soon as it happened, because you are putting so much doubt into it that now it is going to become a he or she kind of, or he said, she said argument.
Yeah.
Rather than we have physical evidence from the night of the crime kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
And so, and that doesn't help anything, because if you, and I understand it's a traumatic thing and everything else, but I wish that if there's one thing that should be drummed into people's heads is, if this happens to you, male, female, or otherwise, you have to immediately report it and immediately go to the police and not take a shower first. The only way to prove these things is with physical evidence. Otherwise, they will dive into your life, because that's the only defense they've got. If they don't have
sorry, go ahead.
No,
I was going to say, I can completely agree with that because that none of that stuff, because I never reported it, which is why, like, I know, because I've done a video where I mentioned it, and I don't care if people believe me or not. I'm not out here trying to claim victim points with it, so it makes no difference to me. But I didn't handle it well at the time. I didn't. Part of that was because I told one of my best friends at the time, and he didn't know how to, I guess, handle that information. So he kind of just noped the fuck out of our friendship.
Mm,
Oh
Because
damn.
he ended up feeling
That
really
sucks.
guilty because he was supposed to be there that night.
Oh, jeez.
oh,
So he just noped the fuck away, which kind of just made me. I ended up coping with it by turning it all into a joke for about 4 years. And then by the time I was ready to actually deal with it, then, well, years had passed. So it
Yeah.
was kind of
Well-
pointless doing anything.
I understand why people don't come forward,
But-
Yes.
I think what Scribe describes would help people.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And I think there needs to be more of a push for that type of attitude. And there needs, I think during sex ed at school, because I don't know about there, but here, sex ed starts in year 6. So maybe not beginning of sex ed, but in high school sex ed, I think there does need to be a focus on what to do if
Yeah.
some sort of sexual violation happens.
Yeah. I mean, there's this big push. It's like, oh, teach your boys not to rape and everything else. And it's like, no,
Oh.
we have to look at it from the other direction. Okay, murder, rape, these things have existed since the beginning of time. It may occur to you at some point in your life that you are assaulted or something. It is. I'll tell you what. It's. I have never been raped. I don't have any claim to that. I have family members and friends who have been, and I'll tell you what. There is nothing as bad as a rape might be. I tell you what, there's nothing worse than the feeling that you went to the effort of coming forward too late and the guy gets off because there was no evidence and he gets to keep doing it.
Yeah.
That is worse than anything else. It is better to go through the embarrassment and the shame that you might feel in the moment of reporting it immediately than it is to have to sit on a witness stand, protest your eyes out to the ends of the earth that this happened to you without any physical evidence, make it a he said, she said thing, and then have the guy walk. I mean, I can't even imagine how much more horrible it might have to be to go through that.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of my problems with like the whole UVA thing to begin with Jackie and all that stupid shit. All of it was about how the college should have done more.
Right.
What should have happened immediately is call the police. And that should have been what was pushed through that whole narrative. If this happens to you, call the fucking police now.
Yeah, I never understood I reported it to the college. Why the fuck would you report it to the college? That doesn't make any sense. You've been attacked, for fuck's sake. If 7 guys gang raped you and you're still alive after it, you run to the fucking police. What the fuck?
You don't call your RA.
Not only that,
God.
you know that they're alive. You know exactly where they are. They're gonna go back to the fucking college. Like, this is not. That's so.
And then there's all these like videos like, I'm pretty sure Lacey Green did one. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but it's like what to do if your friend gets raped or whatever. Don't push them to go to the police. Let them deal with it. Be there for them. This, that. It's like no, fucking push them to go to the police. I wish someone had gone, bitch. Why haven't you gone to the police yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what drives me so crazy about social justice warriors when it comes to rape. They are making it more dangerous for women. It's
for sure.
The one thing that drives me nuts is I saw this. I've seen it a few times, but this one article really pissed me off. This woman talking about how she was taught to put her keys between her hands or between her fingers when she's walking in case somebody comes up to her.
That is so fucking dumb.
And guys don't have to do that. Guys invented that shit. Because you get jumped sometimes at night and have to fight. The
you're more likely
to
be
to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Rape is the only crime where trying to teach people to protect themselves is considered victim blaming.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
It's retarded.
Yeah, I did a video.
The thing is like holding your keys between your fingers. You are more likely to cut your fingers than to actually hurt somebody else. So don't fucking do that, you retard.
Especially if you're not doing it right.
Yeah, I was I was really glad my partner's mate, he taught me how, because he did, I think he was in cadets or army reserves or something, and he was showing me how to properly defend myself with a knife in a way that it's not going to end up stabbing me. And it's good to know, like, there are times where especially after I moved into my new place, first time I'd moved out of home and I was on my own, I friggin' slept with a knife next to my bed, and I knew how to hold that knife, so if someone broke in, I could slice at them. And it's good. Like, you need to know this shit just in case, even if it just makes you feel safer.
Well, the other
Yeah.
thing that I do, because I can't have weapons when I go to college and stuff like that. So a good thing
Yeah,
to do.
wouldn't
if
want you to
you're-
have anything to protect yourself with.
I
Yeah,
know,
right.
right?
A good thing to do if you're a woman is, or if you're anybody really, but because women tend to need weapons to defend themselves. For one thing, know how. For another thing, have something that's like heavy. So if you have a full water bottle that's in like a bottle with a thicker plastic,
Or metal.
yeah, you could beat the fuck out of somebody with that and it would hurt. So just have something that you can beat people with.
Yeah, it's really, it sucks here because, like, we actually, like, can't carry any weapon of any sort for any
Not
reason.
even
Like, the only
mace?
time. No, that's illegal.
Mace is illegal in Australia.
Only the police can have it.
Huh. Okay.
But then, like, it pisses me off because then they're like, women need to be able to feel safe at night. It's like, well, let me carry fucking mace.
No. See,
I am this tiny. I am tiny. I am pregnant. I can't run because my hips are too wide now because pregnant women can't run.
And she's wearing heels.
Combat heels. Yeah. Heels with spikes on the end that uses weapons. You pick them up and just stab them with them. Yeah.
like Samurai Jack.
Yes.
Oh man. Prego piercing pumps. Yeah. Prego piercing pumps. That's what we'll do.
Seriously, but when I was a teenager, I used to roam the streets of the night, and I would wear spiky wrist cuffs.
Oh yeah, punk.
Because I was like, oh well, if someone comes up, I can just slide it over my fist and punch him and kill them, I guess. But
Kill them.
no, we can't actually carry weapons.
Huh. Okay.
Well, I have I actually have like this metal stick that like telescopes out. It's actually really cool. And
oh, I've seen those. Yeah.
yeah, I have one, and I carry it a lot, but because I'm not old enough to have a concealed carry permit yet, so I carry that with me. But I can't even have that on like my campus. So if like the campus traffic people who like make sure you're not parking and like to make sure like that you're parking where you're supposed to be, they were to see that in my car, I could get arrested.
Yeah, it's pretty much a college campus is pretty much Australia.
It's ridiculous.
In terms of weapons, like even because we can, because a lot of people think we can't own guns at all. We can, and we can have them in our house. Like they have to be stored, unloaded in a safe, and this and that, and what have you.
That's so fucking ineffective. Oh my god.
Well, not really, because even if someone breaks into your house with an illegal weapon, you cannot use that gun on that person, or you will be charged and go to jail as well. Using a gun in self-defense is never permissible in Australia.
Then why have it?
That's
Even
insane.
We're only allowed to have gun for sport, and if you use it for self-defense, you will lose your gun license and be charged.
What the fuck? So if the criminal busts in with a gun of their own and you defend yourself with the gun, you still get in trouble.
Yes, because you used a gun in self-defense.
You should have got shot.
Shit.
God damn it!
Yeah, that's horseshit.
Yeah, pretty much. And I was just like, oh well, I've got kids, so I will happily go to jail.
Yeah. So if I kill someone in self-defense with a gun in Australia, what kind of sentence could I be looking at?
I don't know. If it is in
Okay.
self-defense, you might not actually end up going to jail. You might end up with a suspended sentence or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we have very little gun crime here in general.
Yeah. Still,
You're more like-
self-defense. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm not a big gun proponent, but when it comes down to like protecting your family or your own life, that's just
Well, One Nation, it's apparently our super far right party, but when you look at their policies, they're not really that far right. They're just run by a very anti-Islamic, formerly very anti-Asian woman. But they want to keep.
Oh, what's her name?
Pauline Hanson.
Yeah, I've seen interviews with her where she's talking, and I'm just like, she sounds completely reasonable. And they're like, no, she's a hateful and horrible person. I'm like, well, no.
She's hilarious. But they want to make it still as difficult to get a gun as it is.
Sure.
Like they're like, we don't want to change the licensing process or whatever, but we do want to make it legal to use it in self-defense.
Yeah.
I think if someone just broke into your house and you shot them, that would be a different story. But if someone was about to kill you and you shot them, then
See here, if somebody breaks into your house, you can shoot them.
Pretty much.
I know.
Yeah.
And the police will come and shake your hand. Like, thanks.
Well done.
Pretty much.
We don't have to
My dad actually got robbed at gunpoint in Atlanta, and he didn't have a firearm on him. And the Atlanta police literally said, "Hey, if you're gonna come back here, just bring a gun and shoot them next time, please."
Make our job a little easier for us.
Yeah, no, they were like, they're not going to get caught and they're going to do it again. So,
Yep.
you know, next time just shoot them and, you know, be done with it. And he was
Yeah.
like, okay. And then he didn't go back. So,
Honestly, if I lived in America, I would definitely have to live in a concealed carry state. I really want to get a gun, but I can't be bothered going through the multi-hundreds of dollar safety courses and the licensing fees and the probation and this and that, and fuck. It takes over a year to get a gun here.
Yeah.
But I want a pink one though.
Oh my god, I just thought of something. I just thought of something else ridiculous that I heard in the when they were talking about the rape incident. When they were saying that if a dude gets falsely accused of rape, if he's any decent of a person, he would just go to jail for it because that would make up for anybody who didn't. You know?
Fuck
Yeah.
off. Who the
God.
fuck said
I
that?
saw that.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit! Are you kidding me?
I would prefer 20 guilty people be found innocent than one innocent man be found guilty.
In the system that we have, I can understand that sentiment.
Yeah.
Just because, like, you know, there's various reasons as to why a guilty person would be found innocent, you know, with the person either showing up to, I mean, like not coming, you know, early, or, you know, different various things that could make that happen. But
Yeah.
like we
But
should,
I I think
Our
stripping an
system is-
innocent person of their
Yeah.
liberty when they haven't done anything wrong is just as big a violation of that person.
yeah, we were talking
rape.
about this in my government class because we were talking about our judicial system and just the fact that in America and in Western countries in general, we typically value the rights of the individual over the rights of, you know, society at large, which is why, you know, just because you're a creepy weirdo, even, you know, we can't just put you in jail or we can't just take you away, even if it would benefit society as a whole. And it's kind of the same thing. Like, it's literally set up for us so that it's more like, you know, so that it protects you from being found guilty when you're innocent rather than favoring a guilty verdict no matter what.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, man. It sucks. And then, like, there's a lot of people, you know, whose lives are ruined either way. Like Monkey was talking about before, where it's like, no matter what, just the accusation is enough.
Yeah,
like the one dude that got falsely accused or whatever, he even though he like got kicked out of school or whatever, and they finally found out that it wasn't real, she came forward and literally said, "I completely lied. I made it up. I don't even know this dude." And they were like, "Yeah, but he still can't come back. Like his school career is over.
Yeah.
You know, his reputation is done."
And I'm pretty sure that was
I'm
the
just like,
guy. Because that was the guy as well that he ended up getting accepted to a different college, and they contacted, like the college contacted his new one to say he was expelled for raping someone.
yeah.
Even though we didn't rape anybody.
Yeah. So he's now suing the school. Thank God, and he better win, or I'll be pissed.
I hope he does, because that's so fucked up. And then some of these guys who get falsely accused, like, There was this one case where like this guy was going to school on an athletic scholarship, like a full ride
Yeah.
athletic scholarship. He was falsely accused of rape, was in prison for 5 years, and then the girl finally was like, "Oh, by the way, didn't happen."
And she didn't want to come forward because she didn't want to give back the money that she was paid out.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so somebody in chat said don't go to college. If you're a guy, that's actually something to think about.
Yeah.
Find a trade school.
Or start a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's really like the emphasis on college in America is really baffling to me as an Australian.
How so?
Well, it's not really that big a thing here. Like a lot of people, the majority of people that go to uni have to go to uni for their career. Like have to. They want to be a lawyer or a doctor or anything like that. More people will go to TAFE, which is our version of a trade school, but you can also do like less like community college cross trade school stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, like people will go there to become a hairdresser or a mechanic or a plumber or an electrician.
Yeah, no, people here for whatever reason are like afraid of trade school.
Yeah, it's
because they're like that's for stupid poor people, and it's like, you know, I don't know, welders aren't stupid poor, so you know.
There's also a lot more employers now looking at people's resumes going, "You went to uni, I'm not hiring you."
Oh, really? Oh, because they're overqualified?
Because they come in and they're just because they come in as entitled little brats who think that they're better than the job that they're applying for.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of employers have just stopped employing uni graduates unless they need a uni graduate for that specific role.
Especially when they come in with gender studies degree.
Yeah.
Oh God, seriously. If I was ever an employer and I saw that someone majored in anything to do with gender or social justice, I'd be like, you're not even getting an interview. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
The emphasis on college was specifically designed in the U.S. to eventually make it where we get paid college, where the government is paying for it. They want to take over the entire education system. That's why it was pushed so heavily. And I keep telling people, you don't need college. Most people do not need college, except for the fact that now employers want it. They demand it for stupid shit. But most of what you're going to learn for a job, you're going to learn on that job. And it's going to have dick to do with whatever you studied for. Unless you're a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant, somebody who actually needs extra schooling, college is just money wasted.
Yeah, and I just want to address...
It's necessary now, though.
Yeah, I just want to address something in the chat that's saying like that college and uni is different in different countries. Here in Ireland, uni and college are pretty much the same thing. They're the same thing in every country. Uni and college are interchangeable. I
like how you guys say uni. It always makes me think of unitard, and it makes me laugh.
I don't know where you guys get college from, because here colleges are high schools.
Because we speak American.
Well, no,
That's
like
right.
I like Peach was saying, like she was turning on the air conditioner and she said aircon, and I'm just like, oh shit,
No,
that's a much easier way to say it.
No, it's Con Air.
Con Air.
No,
It's Con Air. It's the best Nick Cage movie ever.
I don't
Con Air.
remember which one of you was, but like one of my Aussie people was like called it an Arvo, and I was like, what the fuck is an Arvo?
Yes, I think that might have been me. Afternoon.
I think 8-Bit did it first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, possibly. Who knows?
First.
Where does Arvo come from?
It means afternoon.
All right.
Arvo, afternoon.
Well, and you guys say it so much that now I've almost started saying it, and I'm like, I can't do that. I feel like it's cultural appropriation.
And like, what do you guys call McDonald's? Is it like Mickey D's or something? Because
That's all shorthanded.
Some people say, yeah.
Whenever I call it Macca's, I get a lot of like
Mackers. Mackers.
Yeah, we just shorten everything.
We call it Mickey D's, like ironically.
I call it gross.
What?
And then
Satsu, go back to Russia.
I fucking hate McDonald's.
How?
They're gross. I mean, like I ate it so much as a kid. Now I'm just like, oh fuck, I can't even imagine.
Their breakfast food is good.
Now this is going to be horrible.
Their breakfast is acceptable, but the only fast food I eat is Wendy's. Sorry.
Because you just said McDonald's and you're black,
It's
that
Wendy's
made me
good.
think of Eddie Murphy talking about wanting McDonald's in
Oh,
Delirious.
no. Yes, that was so funny.
SDA, you'll have to look
What
that
type
up.
of food? What type of food does Wendy's even sell?
I mean, it's
Basically McDonald's.
Yeah,
it's
hamburgers
the
and
same
fries.
shit. It just tastes better.
No,
It
no,
tastes like ass.
it's not even close to the same because they sell Baconators.
Oh yeah, they're
And that's
fucking. Oh
heaven.
my god.
I like
Bacon
Jack in the
egg
Box. I like Jack in the Box better than McDonald's.
Oh my
There was
god,
a-
you Midwest weirdo.
They don't have them up here. I haven't
No.
had that since I lived in San Diego.
Yeah, Jack in the Box.
I
is good.
had
guys-
Jack in the Box in Tucson.
Do you guys have like charcoal chicken?
I'm sorry?
A what now?
Chocolate
Charcoal
chicken.
chicken.
Choke your chicken?
Charcoal.
Charcoal chicken. That's
Charcoal?
That's when I try
Yeah,
to
it's
cook
a
chicken.
it's a chicken cooked on a rotisserie.
Oh,
We have rotisserie chickens.
Yeah. Charcoal chicken.
Well, we normally call them actually just barbecue chooks, but the
That's not
stores are usually
barbecue.
called-
Chick-fil-A is bae. Oh my god, I fucking love Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is awesome.
You know what? I criticize Chick-fil-A a lot, but once I finally went there, and I'm just like, what the fuck is so special about this shit? And I was like, oh, that's what's. So
But they
special.
don't like gay people.
Who's
Yeah,
going to
nobody-
make the black guy eating chicken
What's
joke?
Chick-fil-A?
Oh, not me. I'm not racist.
I'm so confused with the food you guys are mentioning.
Chick-fil-A is,
Chicken.
they sell little chicken sandwiches.
Oh, I
And
love
they have
chicken.
biscuits, which is just
Oh, I love it.
I fucking love
Chicken
chicken.
Isn't there like their logo is like a cow that says "Eat more chicken"?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And then in like high school, I don't know if you guys had this, maybe not, but like in high school, it was like on Mondays, they were like chicken biscuits in the morning, and it was like everybody almost killed each other to get to the chicken biscuits.
Oh yeah.
Even though like we could have just gone to Chick-fil-A before school, we just decided to have it battle royale style instead.
As you do.
Chicken biscuits, time to die.
Yeah, pretty much, because there wasn't enough for everybody. So like we got our exercise running to get chicken biscuits from Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A sweet tea is really good too.
Oh, I love
Yeah, their sweet tea's pretty
Sweet
damn good.
tea is like the best.
We have descended into reviewing fast food, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Mara can't joining, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey,
Welcome to the
have you
Ranting
ever
Monkey
had sweet
stream.
tea?
Huh?
Have you ever had sweet tea?
No.
confused her.
Oh no. Okay, I
I
can't,
don't know.
I can't come to
But
all
you're
of
my
something different
sweetie.
here.
You're my sweetie. What's sweetie? Oh.
It's
Wait,
bae
you
tea.
guys don't drink tea in Australia?
I'm saying we might call it something different.
That's too
here,
British
but
for
no,
them.
It's literally just tea with sugar in it and
Yes.
cold. It's cold
So
tea with
iced tea.
sugar.
Iced
Yeah,
tea.
sweet tea.
Yeah.
Iced tea.
No, if you say iced tea, somebody might give it to you unsweetened. That would just be
No,
awful.
or then a wrapper
Yeah.
appears.
Dude,
Yeah.
Well, no,
every
I
time-
don't. I don't drink tea at all. So
That was such
no.
a dad joke.
I need to like we need to make sure that you guys have sweet tea before I come to Oz because I'm from the South and
Yeah,
if we
we
go
have-
too long without sweet tea, we malfunction.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
We have you can buy bottles of it from the servo, so you're good.
the servo. Tom Servo.
Well, if anytime anybody
It's
gives me
service
unsweetened tea, I put them on my hate list. Like they are
Same.
instantly on my
I
list. of
had
hate.
like a month or two where every time I ordered sweet tea in restaurants, I kept getting unsweet tea. And I was like, I swear to God, I'm fucking cursed. And I'm like ready to write an angry Yelp review.
Satsu,
Very
what,
upset.
what region of the country are you from?
Me?
What region of the country am I from?
I'm
Are you
in
from the
Georgia.
No, I'm asking Satsu.
Oh.
Not everything's about you, woman.
Jeez.
What region are you like from the South? I've never met anybody that didn't live in the South who drank sweet tea.
Well, I'll make it easy. I'm from Ohio, so.
How the hell did you learn about sweet tea?
What do you mean? Well, first of all, my mother,
These
my mother was
fucking
born in
Yankees don't
Tennessee,
drink that.
so like,
oh, okay. There you go.
yeah, she like made it a lot or whatever. But like McDonald's fucking sells sweet tea. Like,
See, I
they
told
do
you that
now.
sweet tea was a big deal. And when we went to DC, they took us to DC in 7th grade because I went to a rich kid school. And
He's from the black side of the
Wait,
country. What the
we,
fuck?
and we got to McDonald's in DC and we were all excited because we were like, we're gonna get sweet tea. And and we all like, you know, a bunch of like 12-year-olds were just like, "Hi, we want chicken nuggets and sweet tea," and they were like, "What?" It was the most heartbreaking thing ever. We all had to go a week without sweet tea. We almost died. It was terrible.
That's horrible. Yeah,
It's
but like you
bad.
can get an extra large sweet tea from McDonald's for $1.
Yep.
They just got sweet tea at the McDonald's up here like 2 years ago.
It's been a thing for a while here.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I have to make it myself if I want it.
Oh no.
So in other words, your McDonald's was garbage until
yeah, you
So you
poor
would have had no
thing.
reason to go there.
hell no, not even that's literally like if it ain't for like a McGriddle or a sweet tea, I won't walk into a McDonald's.
What's a McGriddle?
You don't even like a McRib?
No.
Everybody
No.
likes McRib. Come on.
No. Yeah, I used to like them. I ain't gonna lie. I did really like them before, but now I'm just like I could literally be eating anything else that's not this.
What's a McGriddle?
It's like a breakfast sandwich, but the bread is like pancakes ish.
With
it a
syrup
griddle
infused
cake?
in it.
Yeah,
A griddle cake, yes.
essentially,
So it's
yeah.
a crumpet.
I like
It's not
I
I
like
know what you're
egg,
talking about.
egg McMuffins are my jam.
I like
Egg
bacon and
muffins
egg.
are my
I
jam.
like
They
bacon
are,
and egg
but, like, you have
muffins with a
to-
hash brown.
No.
You
On
have
it.
to bring them to me without Canadian bacon or I'll cry.
What the fuck is Canadian bacon?
I don't know what it
What's
is.
that one?
thin
It's not
slice
bacon.
of
That's
ham.
what it is. Not bacon is what it is.
Yeah, and I don't like
Let's
SPA
be
doesn't
honest,
like ham.
You guys only have like the long, crappy, shitty part of the bacon.
What?
Excuse me.
What?
You guys only have like the streaky bacon.
What
kind
other
of bacon
kind of
do you
sweet
have?
bacon is there?
We have. Give me a second.
The kind
I
that
will bring
accidentally
up-
gets you pregnant.
Are you saying she got pork punched in the mommy
She got
box?
some pork.
Oh my god.
I'm going to share my screen and show you because I've actually got a picture of Australian versus American bacon.
Oh god.
Is that like Batman v Superman?
Are you gonna make me feel bad? Because I don't want to feel bad about my bacon. I'd like.
Okay, wait.
You can't make me feel
There
bad
we
about
go.
our bacon.
So this is your bacon here.
Uh-huh.
This is our
That's a
bacon
big penis.
Whoa, hold up.
It has a ball sack.
I know,
here.
right?
It doesn't have a
Jeez.
ball sack.
Yes, it does. Look at that thing. It's a big schlong. Australia eats pig's balls.
Where,
Like
why-
seriously, that looks disgusting. What is this?
Wait, that's a slice of ham.
That's a slice of
not
ham.
Bacon. Yeah, fuck
not
you.
the top one. This bottom one.
Yeah, that's
The bottom
ham.
one's
That's not.
bacon.
The bottom
not
one's bacon.
bacon.
The top thing is a pork
That
chop.
is not bacon.
That's
this
bacon.
is not bacon.
That is
That's bacon.
Now, see,
No.
this is what happens when you send all your
This is
criminals to
bacon.
one island.
Yeah, no shit.
They
This
fuck
is
up
bacon.
bacon.
Yeah, that is
Your
that is-
bacon looks like a limp, large penis. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that- yeah, your bacon is the profile of a cock.
No.
It
Because
does.
it looks like this when it's cooked. with like that
That's
attached to it.
slices of ham. That's not bacon.
No, it's not. I
Oh,
will
for-
show you what ham is.
No,
Oh my
I
God.
know what ham is. I'm an American.
They are from different parts of the pig.
Oh my god.
Just saying. This is
No.
ham. This
That's
is
Canadian
bacon.
bacon.
This is ham.
That's Canadian
This is
bacon. That is
Oh,
literally
Jesus.
Canadian bacon that you're.
Yeah, I was about to
pointing
say
out as
that's
ham.
yeah. Did Canadians populate?
Is that a
Australia?
donut? That's not even a bagel. That's a donut.
Oh
Yep, that's
shit.
a donut.
I need
want
that
one
in
of
my
those.
life.
Okay,
Gotta
all
go
right.
to
Quick
Christ.
survey. Say you were to hypothetically eat a bagel, butter or cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
It depends.
Monkey.
It
pizza.
depends.
Plain.
It depends on what.
It depends on
Plain
how
is
I'm feeling.
acceptable.
Yeah,
I can accept plain. There are
Blueberry-
times when I'm hungry and just
blueberry
eat a bagel.
bagels, plain. I just eat those.
Oh, I don't eat. I just like my bagel plain. I don't want any shit.
I'll eat plain. I'll eat plain ones too, but I like
Okay,
blueberry bagels.
fine. A gun is to your head. You have to choose butter or cream cheese. Pick one.
I'm probably gonna.
He
pick-
just got shot.
Gun is to my head. Is it a toasted bagel?
Look. Is it like the honey cream cheese?
It is a toasted bagel.
Toasted bagel, butter.
Ew.
What?
You asked. What do you want?
You
Yeah, if it-
answered
if it's
wrong.
posted on the
No,
first
I
letter.
answered wrong.
Yes.
So I get shot in the head?
Yes.
Okay, well.
Yes.
Wait, I thought the objective was just an answer. You're using
No,
SJ
the objective is
tactics.
to see if you're retarded or not.
Cream
Oh, I'm
cheese and
retarded
steak.
SJW
now.
tactics. This is bullshit.
Oh, I see how it is.
Ah, how you like that getting
Because
called
my-
that?
Monkey
What?
one.
Me getting called retarded?
Yeah, you called me dumb earlier.
I grew up the small kid with glasses. I've had worse than retarded thrown at me most of my life. Jesus.
I just had a picture of somebody throwing a retarded kid at you.
It's like,
Oh,
hey, guess what? You're
God.
retarded. Ah!
What?
Someone in
I
chat
just-
said that they do butter and cream cheese.
Ew,
Uh-oh.
what is
Oh,
wrong
that's like
with
being
you?
bisexual. Pick one.
Hey.
I'm
You can do both
Sorry.
if it's
Hey,
toasted.
I resemble that remark.
No, dude, have you ever had the cinnamon toast crunch bagels from Panera?
What?
No.
Cinnamon's
Oh my
gross.
god.
What?
It's
Cinnamon
like the
Toast
best thing
Crunch
ever.
is so good.
I love
Look,
cinnamon toast.
they
Crunch.
got a bagel at Panera and they
I
give
like-
you
Yeah.
they give
Babe,
you like
you
honey
guys
cream
have
cheese.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Maybe. What?
Well,
We
I
have
like
cinnamony
Kaluki
stuff.
Crisp.
I hate Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp. Gross.
What
like,
is Cookie Crisp?
it's like some bad bullshit, fake ass cookie bullshit.
I just like
No.
the commercial when I was a
Makes
kid.
you want
I, don't-
to-
I never
I
had
love
the
the
cereal.
commercial.
Wait,
Right.
I have one request from Bay when she comes to Australia. I want you to bring
Only
me Count
one?
Chocula.
Yeah, we've heard.
Yeah, it's
You
called
want me to bring
scissoring.
I want you to bring me Count Chocula. I've never tried it, and I wonder
You're not.
Oh,
and I
no,
can't
it's
get
not
it
that
here.
good.
I'll
The
bring
border-
it.
But
Border
I
would-
would.
security won't let
much.
it in. Border security won't let it in.
But I will want to. Yes, they will.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will. As long as
You
They
have
don't
to
let
find somewhere
anything.
to
And have
hide
you
it.
watched Border Security Australia? They don't let anything in.
Well, I guess then I magically brought in sealed food from other countries.
No,
Well, it depends on
I'll bring you some Count Chocula.
Count
Oh,
Chocula.
Excellent. 'Cause
somebody,
I don't care if I'm disappointed with it. I just need to know that I am
It's-
disappointed with it.
it's fucking gross. Have Cocoa Pebbles instead.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like
Cocoa
I like
Pebbles.
Lucky
Cocoa
Charms.
Somebody in the chat, I need to help them out here.
I
They're
like
talking about
Cocoa
Reese's
Krispies.
Puff cereal.
Mm.
Don't buy Reese's Puff cereal. Buy Cocoa Puffs and peanut butter
Is
Captain
Cocoa
Crunch.
Puffs a Cocoa
Oh,
Pop?
yeah, dude, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Captain Crunch berries is
brilliant.
amazing.
Yeah, but sometimes it's a bit much. I mean, I like it, but sometimes I gotta have. the
Yeah,
whole thing.
you have to like split it up over a couple of days. You can't eat it 2 days in a row.
Yeah, it's you eat too much of that shit. I used to like French Toast Crunch.
Oh, that's so
when
nasty.
back when it
Oh.
existed. I used to like it, but now that I'm
Is
an
this
adult, because
cereal?
Cocoa
Well, yeah.
Krispies is like my favorite cereal.
What's a Cocoa Crispy?
It's like
Oh.
Rice Krispies, but
Cocoa
chocolate.
Pebbles.
Yeah, Cocoa Pebbles.
So it's Cocoa Pops.
Sure.
Mm,
I don't know.
It's a rice cereal, flattened
Chimmy Cocoa Pop?
and covered with cocoa.
Yeah.
no, not
It's
Cocoa
a Cocoa
Puffs.
Pop.
The
I
reason
don't
that I
think so.
hate Cookie Crisp though is because my mother pumped that shit up so much.
Whoa.
Like we were on our way to the grocery store and she was like, "Oh my god, they look like cookies, they taste like cookies." I was like, "Oh my god,
Oh my
fucking
God.
like mini cookies in a bowl? Hell yeah, sign me up!" And she poured
Right?
them, and I was like, "Ma, this not no." Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to bring you I'm gonna have to bring you Cookie Crisps too, so you
Okay.
can just
I was
feel the
offended.
disappointment.
Okay.
I was offended.
Honestly, American cereal weirds me out too.
Oh god,
Why?
just-
Because it is more of a sugary snack than it should be a meal.
And you want
Duh.
Count Chocula?
Hey, we work for our
Yeah, I'm not gonna
diabetes.
eat it for breakfast.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, when else would you eat it?
just advise that you check ahead of time if you're allowed to bring that shit in, because that would be okay.
You can.
I'll take your word for it.
No, I
It's
have
just the
like,
stores don't.
I've started a list
We
of
have
things to
international,
bring for you. Yay!
Just mail that shit.
and you will
No.
get Tim Tams.
Bring her
when
some
you are
bacon.
here. And Thai food.
Yeah, bring her some real bacon.
Real.
I
bacon.
don't want your crappy bacon.
Have you tasted it?
I don't like
Have you had it?
I don't like animal fat. So why would I want to eat a piece
Oh.
of bacon that is like
Don't
80%
like
animal fat?
Animal
It's okay,
fat.
babe. I don't like bacon either.
You need pork in your life.
Yeah, I don't like
Oh,
I don't like
God.
eating fatty meat, and I hate pork.
It's not
Oh, there
fatty when you
is-
eat it.
There is
It's crispy.
It's not like a type of bacon, but fuck, I forget what it's called. Why do I always forget what it's
Ham.
called? No, it's
Pork chop.
no.
Succotash.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name either.
It's like thinner and
Yeah, it's Italian. It's like Italian or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Yeah, I know what
and
you're
we
talking
made
about.
it and like we cooked it like it was
Prosciutto.
bacon. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that.
I love prosciutto.
Oh my god, I tried it over Christmas and I was like, this is what everybody promised bacon would be like because it was amazing.
It's good.
And I
so
had a
salty. And I love it.
Welcome to the Food Network.
Welcome to the Food Network.
Hey, anybody watching has no reason to
I-
complain. They should know by now.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Somebody
I am
said turkey
still-
bacon. Turkey bacon tastes like shit.
Yeah,
It tastes
don't-
like
I am
salted
still-
cardboard.
Bay got to hear me at one of my lowest moments yesterday. Stixie went to go and get me my favorite burger ever, and he brought it back with chili sauce on it. And
Oh,
I was-
no.
honestly, I didn't speak to him.
No, don't make
We got
fun.
We actually got
Dickhead.
into a yelling argument over it, and I didn't speak to him for about 3 hours.
Don't make fun. Have you listened to me on these streams?
No shit.
You can't make fun of Bay. Fuck you.
I'm pregnant.
Oh, God.
Oh, she played the pregnant card on your
Oh,
ass.
no. She's using her
You do
child as a
not-
human shield.
You do not fuck
like
up a
feminists.
pregnant woman's food. Ever.
Okay,
Yeah, pickles
Just
vegetarian.
don't fuck up Bay's food in general.
Somebody in chat just said, "Have you ever tried vegetarian bacon?"
Yeah.
I am
So
straight.
bacon, I would rather die.
I have
Hold
been
on.
been fed vegetarian bacon without my knowledge until after I took a bite, and I was like, "What the hell is this? Tastes like cardboard."
Hey, Monkey, important fact, the person who asked that question is trans. So
Well, see, that makes sense.
Oh,
No, there are certain things that
Yeah,
I
like if
won't
you
try
if you
because I'm
try
straight.
vegetarian bacon, they automatically just cut your penis off.
Yes.
what is turkey bacon? Everyone is mentioning turkey bacon. What the fuck is it?
it's bacon
It's-
made of turkey. Like it's
Except
they got
it's
chicken
not.
bacon.
It's
they got
bacon-
buffalo
baked
bacon.
turkey.
Like
No,
there's
it's
all
bacon
kinds of bacon you can find if you look in the weird fucking places.
I
If you
don't
guys ever watch
understand.
Good Mythical Morning, you ever watch Good Mythical Morning? They made like they made
Once
all
in a blue
kinds of
moon.
different bacon.
This is
It's weird.
weird.
Yeah,
We're all
and I don't
sitting
like
here
when
yelling about
vegetarians.
bacon, and
I don't like when vegetarians try to pretend that they're crappy, mashed together pieces of fucking fruit and vegetables are beef. If you want a burger,
No,
eat a burger. Veggie burgers are not real food. Don't eat that.
I
shit.
mean,
Have a
some
salad.
of my favorite food that I've eaten has been vegetarian, but a lot of it's like been Mexican.
Oh, I have no problem with vegetarian
and it's
food.
amazing.
oh, vegan. There's like these vegan. It's not like vegan ice cream's gross, but there's like these things
Ugh.
called almond dream bites, and it's like chocolate covered, like little things of ice cream, and they're so fucking good.
Yeah, I love
Why not just
sorbet.
eat ice
It is
cream?
So good.
Well, honestly, like they're good, and because it's just.
Well, also some
tiny
people are
amount of
lactose
ice cream.
intolerant.
Yeah.
Well, fuck them.
Wait, lactose and tolerant?
I didn't say that.
You know, I used to think that's actually what people were saying.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen somebody spell it out before, and I'm just like,
Oh.
ooh.
Yeah, well, because I
Yeah.
hadn't seen it spelt out and I didn't get it, so I was like, something intolerant.
I'm just like, you lack toast. You don't have any toast, but you're being intolerant about that fact. I was like,
God.
ooh. Ouch.
Okay, chat, give us something to get us off this topic because this is horrible.
Yeah, because we can go talk about people and their fucking errors online all day, fucking typing shit.
Yes. You know, actually, I really do like typos because they're almost like a signature for people.
Foot
Mhm.
penis.
They'll make the same ones over. And I'm not talking about somebody who just can't fucking spell, but like when I type out any word that ends in ing, I always type it IGN.
Because you're
That's
obsessed with
like
the
a
video
little-
game site?
What's that?
You're obsessed
Oh
with
yeah,
the
the video game site.
What's really fun, like the T on my keyboard is like jacked up or whatever. So whenever I type stuff to most people, they expect the T to be missing in most words, and it's always a clusterfuck.
Why did
Is that because you've had to tell so many people you're not that guy T?
Yeah.
now the chat is talking about Albert Fish. which
What
is
the
really
fuck is
weird.
that?
Who's Albert Fish?
Albert Fish was a child killer back in the 20s and 30s. I
We
believe.
went from food to child killing.
I don't know. They're talking about the like 3 different people mentioned Albert Fish. Also, I know quite a bit about Albert Fish because I read books on serial killers. But
Honestly, but it's not even a relevant topic.
I don't know. A fish is a kind of food. Albert Fish. I don't know.
Well, you know what?
The
On
most
that
tolerable.
I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
On that note, Sats is gonna have to back out
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Thanks for
okay.
coming, bud.
because my girlfriend just got home, and
Oh.
before she starts to join the stream and completely blow this shit off the rails, because my girlfriend is insane. Just join one of my streams one day, because I'm gonna have a random stream, and I've been streaming with her on there lately. Like, people don't even come for me anymore. They don't even show up for me anymore. They're like, "Where's your
They don't
girlfriend
come
at?"
for you.
Or, everybody's always asking for me.
They
Yeah,
don't
she
come
says
for
it's the
you.
most fucked up shit ever. So yeah, I'm
Well,
just
if,
like,
if she liked that joke and it was mild to her, I think we'd get along very well.
Yeah,
I'm sure
exactly.
you would. Like, that people love her at my streams because she's just super outlandish. And she was talking about people adding her on Snapchat so she can be like friends with some of the people who follow me. And she was like, "But no dick pics because I will judge you." I'm just like, oh god. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. She's looking at me funny too. Okay.
Bye.
All right. Tell her we said hi.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, later, guys.
Okay, now we can make fun of black people.
Yay.
I know.
Back to normal.
I fucking love Satsu. He is way undersubbed.
How many subs does he have?
I can't remember.
I will check it.
I want to say he's just over 5. Last I saw.
4,603 as
Okay,
as-
just
as
under
far as
5.
YouTube's count.
Don't be over there whispering, woman.
Yeah, get Lady Monkey on here.
Huh? I have headphones on. I can barely hear you. Oh, she gave me the finger. That's nice.
What? That's not nice.
Do you
She is
bottle
with
your
you.
cum? What the
You
hell?
probably deserved it.
Who fucking asked that? Oh, communist in space.
Oh, I thought your wife asked you that.
What, babe? Yeah, I have done that once.
You bottle your cum once?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you get the snip, they make you do that once.
Oh, I see.
And it's great. They actually make you, because I live like 15 minutes from the doctor's office. So you're supposed to carry the little cup under your arm to keep it nice and warm.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I drove to the doctor
Yep.
with a cup of cum under my arm.
Semen dies in colds. It's why. Yep.
That's why frigid bitches don't get pregnant.
So, Bay.
Skinny jeans.
What?
Somebody says skinny jeans and a good tuck job. I don't know what that is in reference to. They're talking to somebody else. I'm reading our chat now.
Uh-oh.
Maybe don't do that.
That's a dangerous prospect. Get Lady Monkey on the chat to liven things up.
I don't know what she's doing. She's ignoring me.
Well,
Y'all
she's
should
watching
ask
Grey's
questions.
Anatomy. She's rubbing one out to McDreamy or whatever right now.
Scribe
Oh,
just
wait.
said you're rubbing one out to McDreamy. She smiled, shook her head, and said no.
She's not a McDreamy fan, huh?
McSteamy is more attractive, let's be honest.
I don't know who
that
the
is.
hell these people are.
Yeah, I know McDreamy only
McSteamy's the
from...
best friend.
No, I know the name McDreamy from Osmosis, but I've never watched that show, so I have no idea.
Faye, I sent you something important on Twitter.
Dick pic. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. A picture of ham.
Scribe, what video are you working on?
Oh, well, I'm actually...
Oh, they have the giggles again.
Yeah,
Hang
well,
on a
they have the
second.
giggles. Yeah.
No, I probably won't be making a video on Vault 7. It's a important topic, but it's not one that really interests me. I don't think I can make it. It'll bore me, so I figure it will
So
bore
you're
you guys.
you're self-serving. You care more about
Well,
your own entertainment than getting the information out there.
It's been my experience that if I can make
Yeah.
myself laugh, then I can make other people laugh.
Yeah. And besides, there are people who've been doing videos on Vault 7 that are far more into it and enthusiastic and knowledgeable
Yeah.
than I could be.
I'm really looking forward to like Blonde's videos on it because she is amazing at breaking down all that shit.
Someone asked
oh.
about Markov Bay.
Oh God.
Oh God, I know he made a new channel,
I haven't heard anything from him.
but you know he's keeping it quiet, and I'm not promoting his new channel because I don't want him to get threatened with doxing again. So, but yeah, no, he hasn't contacted us, so
But,
that's good.
Back to
Slave of my cat. That's just wrong. Said
What?
Prince is overrated. No.
Don't say that.
No.
Monkey. Back to your
Like,
question.
as in the dead singer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back to your question, Monkey. I'm actually in between videos right now. I have a couple scripted, but like I was talking before, they're the one on Black Lives Matter, one of the founders doing a speech.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's just I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of shaky on doing it just because I don't know. It's just not very fun. I mean, it's something that I have opinions about and things to say, but I don't know if it could be entertaining because it's just kind of like. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how entertaining most of my videos are most of the time, but I like trying to do something that at least makes me want to be a little funny, sarcastic. Very few points in Black Lives Matter make me like happy to talk about. You know.
Yeah, my one that goes live at 12:30. That's the guy I'm responding to is not a jackass.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to be very nice and not insult him at all. But there's a couple of times where I got a little, had to drop a few F-bombs just because fucking you'll see.
Fuck.
Exactly. Sometimes you just got to fuckity fuck. My next one, though, actually, I'm going to reference SDA, even though she's not in it. Well, remember what I asked you about the one time, if I could use it in a video?
Is it a video about scissors?
No. It's actually about her experience as a SJW.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, somebody sent me a video today of it's this horrible trans trender, and he actually says that he didn't think he was trans, but the person who's now his partner kept telling him that he probably was. And
oh God,
magically, guess what happened? He became trans.
Did he go through the surgery?
No.
Oh, good.
He just claimed it.
Oh, great.
Which, if you have to have somebody else convince you you're trans, you're not fucking trans.
Wait, just addressing the chat. Emphasis on the word was. She was an SJW.
Oh, yes. Was. And it was a long time ago.
Wuzzle.
Let's see. What's that? Trying to do the math in my head. A quarter of your life ago?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, ha, idiot. Yes, actually. Yes.
Monkey can do math.
Told you I'm good with math.
Like we talked about Marty a while ago.
Go back to the beginning of the video.
And there's a long
stream.
There's a long debate on Twitter apparently that I've got looped in on somehow.
I haven't even checked Twitter in a while.
The whole thing was like, people are like, well, the bra statistics have a survey and crime data, which is why they're cited and because they were talked about. So, like, I'm sorry, he just doesn't have a point.
His point is, you're technically correct, but you used Wikipedia. That was his point.
So,
Yeah, awkward silence.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was checking Twitter and somebody has taken my monkey. They've named themselves Ranting White Knight.
Yeah, it's Lost Pat.
Yeah.
You're on the SDA team apparently because you got an
Am
SDA
I supposed to be
helmet
wearing a helmet?
I think you're on SDA's team.
Wait, what did somebody do to you?
Lost
They
Pat.
took my-
Yeah, Lost Pat changed his avatar to Monkey's avatar with like a white helmet on with SDA written on top. So I guess he's a white knight on SDA's team.
I just retweeted it out. You can check it out. Yeah.
I didn't realize that knights had chin straps on their helmets.
They don't.
I think it's supposed to
That's
be
why
an
it's
American
confusing.
football helmet.
Yeah, I was thinking American football helmet.
Oh. Yeah, that's right, because you guys are weird and wear helmets.
Yeah, they don't do much to prevent head injuries, though.
Right. Actually, if they would take off all the damn pads and stop juicing up, they would have a lot less injury.
I don't know. Honestly, American football, I probably would get so bored watching it because I get bored watching our own football. And I'm talking
Soccer.
No, I'm talking rugby.
Oh,
I'm
rugby,
not
yeah,
talking
that's cool.
Australian. Yeah, I'm not talking Aussie rules football. That's only good if you want to perv. But because they don't actually get hurt, so they stay very pretty.
Oh.
But rugby, it's very fast paced for the most part and everything, whereas like gridiron is like, okay, someone got tackled, now we need to take 10 minutes like lining back up. And
Well, that's mostly for the TV.
Oh,
if you watch like a
Yeah.
high school game, it goes much faster.
Guys, I got to cut in real quick. I haven't watched this yet, but apparently it's a thing that has happened. Steven Crowder crashed Cenk Uger's panel at South by Southwest
No,
as Cenk Uger, as his Cenk Uger send up.
Nice.
oh no!
So if you go to Steven Crowder's Twitter right now, there's a video. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to.
Oh, by the way, Monkey, you're a skeptic clone now.
How the fuck?
Did you put a helmet on?
Oh, yeah, here you go. I didn't.
Somebody
do
said it in the chat. That wasn't me, but
That's right. There's somebody who keep commenting on my videos, calling me bearing. Like, that's not an insult to me, motherfucker. Watch
Oh,
it here,
God.
Monkey. I got 60.
Oh no, it's true. Crowder's completely crashing the thing. Oh my god.
This is great.
I wonder if Anna's
Oh.
gonna scream.
get off the stage, you fat fuck.
Oh, I hope Jimmy Dore spits on him.
Nice.
Okay, now I
Oh,
have to
God.
watch it.
He's got almost the. This is.
Oh shit. Oh, God.
I have no idea what they're laughing
I'm
at. 'cause
retweeting it now. Take a look.
I'm
when you
not
get a
watching
chance.
it.
Yeah, if you want, I
Yeah.
could screen share it.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Oh man.
Did you want me to
This is
bring up a
amazing.
screen share?
I don't think
No,
we can hear it,
it's all
though.
right.
This is
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh yeah. I just
Okay.
I just retweeted it on Twitter for those that
Wait.
follow me. It's great.
And I'm also going to put it into the chat right now, the link to
Sure.
the YouTube video.
Oh my god.
Nash says that their favorite Gene Wilder film was Young Frankenstein. That is actually my least favorite of all of Mel Brooks's movies.
You know.
I
Gene
love
Go ahead.
I love Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh. My favorite Gene Wilder appearance, it wasn't a movie so much, but just the thing that always stuck out the most to me was when he played the fox in The Little Prince. That
I
didn't
didn't even see it.
Yeah, that very brief part he had in that movie always stuck with me because it was creepy sweet. I don't have another way to describe it, but it's just I always thought that was one of the memorable ones for me.
No, Blazing Saddles. Yeah, Nick said it. That's
Yeah.
both Mel Brooks and Gene Wilder. Best for me.
The Producers was really good. I like The Producers. That's not the best, but I mean, as far as like Gene Wilder films go and Mel Brooks films, it's pretty good.
Spaceballs was awesome.
Yeah.
The only problem is Mel Brooks has a real problem with ending a lot of his movies, and Spaceballs is one of the few that he got all the way to the end without just going completely fucking nuts.
Yeah.
The History of the World Part 1 was
It's
funny
all
in parts.
Yeah.
See, they know how to get us off topic. Just mention a movie.
Yep, pretty much.
Somebody asked what my next video is about. It's a response to somebody who responded to me. They responded to my Amazing Atheist video. They think I'm wrong because saying that Trump needs to follow the law because he's the president is the same as saying I was just following orders. And I explained why that's not even close to correct. And that'll be live at 12:30 Eastern time tonight.
Wait, that's the fucking bedtime.
Let me.
It's already loaded up, ready to go.
That's such a tease.
So it's in like.
Tease, you.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Great.
this coming from you.
No shit.
Jesus, T.
What are you
Over
talking
here
about? What did
giggling.
I do?
You two were giggling earlier and wouldn't tell us why.
What were we? Oh, right,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh,
And here
right.
they go again.
Oh, that's right.
It's not Dear Moron. It's a Dear Dumbass video, and those come out on Wednesdays. I haven't even picked one yet.
Do you have a whiteboard with a schedule of like a TV station with what shows have to come out on what days?
No, I just try to get a video out every day,
Hmm.
and with watching the little one, I don't get to do it as often as I used to.
Yeah.
So like I made 2 videos today, the one I released, and then technically that one will release tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one more I want to make. The Dear Dumbass ones are really fast to make, so I can knock that out Tuesday night.
Sure.
But no, you'd be amazed how often I'm sitting here going, shit, I need something to do.
Yeah. I like the one I did today. I just found it today and I put that together in a couple hours because I was kind of like, I don't know what to do, and I want to put off working on that Black Lives Matter thing because I'm not quite sure about it. And then I found that video. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm very impulsive in that way. I don't have a lot of plans when it comes to this stuff.
Nick, I probably wouldn't do Marty for the Dear Dumbass this week unless it's a comment on one of my videos, because the last 2 have been out of the norm. I want to do one actually from my videos, even if I have to go back to Whitney Waythor, that fat fuck.
Oh God, Whitney.
On the other hand, that is my biggest video ever. It's up to 42,000 views.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Cool.
Nice.
it's somebody linked it on her Facebook page about a week and a half ago, and
So
it's
is it
jumped.
getting like another jump?
Yeah, it's gone up 12,000 since then.
Whoa.
Well, that's good. If we want to just keep making sure you get ad revenue, and we'll just keep reposting it on her Facebook page
what's
every
clicking?
so often.
What
That was Mara.
Was that me?
Yeah.
It's Australia's.
Did it stop?
No,
Yep,
they were
it's done.
they were tapping your line,
Okay. Fucking bastards! They keep doing this shit.
and now Mama's in the chat.
Hey, Mama.
Well,
Hey.
we already addressed Marty stuff, so like there's nothing really to talk about.
No, like I say, it would have to be something new that was posted, because I have no problem with. I mean, we're cool.
Someone
Okay,
said it would
disagree.
figure that she'd be your biggest video.
Oh, nice.
Nicely
Good joke.
played.
Ouch.
I left for 5 minutes to watch. No, you didn't miss anything. They were laughing about it, and I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, funny. Crowder does make me laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
I like Crowder when he does the funny shit like that.
Yeah, I like Skit Crowder,
Mhm.
definitely.
People evolve from monkey. They actually 3 of them.
I get it. Oh fuck. My brain is so fried at the moment. I'm sick. I've called in sick to work today because I could barely even stand this morning, and I threw up a few times and kill me.
At least you'll lose weight.
I know, but I've already lost 17 kilos this pregnancy.
Isn't that backwards?
What's another 17?
Yeah, is the baby eating you from the inside out?
I think so, because I'm always tired too. It's yeah, I never got my energy back with this one. He's a little shit. Oh fuck! And we can't decide on a name, which stresses me out because he's gonna be here like
Dingo.
Dingo.
He's gonna be here in a few months, and I don't know what to do.
Favorite 90s?
Crocodile. Name him Crocodile.
No.
Steve Irwin.
Oh,
I know. I did that on purpose.
What's your favorite 90s
Don't
death
trigger
cult?
a pregnant sick woman, please.
My favorite 90s
sorry.
death cult.
was
Probably
the one?
Heaven's Gate.
Yeah, that's them. That's the one I was gonna say. The ones with the
Yeah.
Nike shoes and
Yeah, Heaven's Gate.
yeah,
Of course,
they were
there
awesome.
weren't that many death, or you could just say Islam.
Nice.
Someone in the chat said all y'all, and I'm happy about it.
They said
all
fuck
y'all."
all y'all.
All y'all.
I don't care. They just said all y'all.
I'm woke as fuck.
That whole woke thing just pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's because black people started it, so of course they can't start anything with correct grammar.
yeah. Well, if black people like if social justice warriors are woke as fuck, I'm tired as fuck. So I don't know. It's
And you
and I'm
need to
now
be, like,
distracted.
higher as fuck or something.
I'm also now distracted by like Nick saying I heard having a baby is like taking a huge dump. That is so charming.
How huge of a dump are you taking, Nick?
I just pooped a baby.
I will say because I
You might need to see a doctor about that.
I know, right?
I had a C-section with my daughter, but I was trying to push her out for about 2.5 hours before I had to have a C-section. And I will say,
on the table?
No, I didn't. But the whole time, the whole time it was going through my head, don't shit, don't shit, don't shit. I hear that it's very normal to crap.
Quite common, actually. Yes.
It's very common to do a poo when you give birth to a baby, and I'm like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're getting that static thing again.
Yeah, Australia's intelligence service is tapping you again.
I don't know how. Why?
Sounds like somebody's dialing an old rotary phone.
For?
About 2.5 hours thereabouts.
Has it been that long?
Well, we started streaming just like after 5 of my time, and now it's like 7:20.
Huh.
So something like that. I don't know.
Cool. I have nothing to add to that. I just thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually checking news sites right now. Sorry, guys. Ask questions. We need questions so we can ask SDA really inappropriate questions.
No, don't.
You don't have to answer them.
We'll read your
Play the
questions
game,
on
damn
the
it.
air. No answers.
Me and Scribe will answer them.
No reason to. Yeah.
We have no secrets left.
Why do strippers smell like coconut? Because I imagine they use
Coconut oil.
coconut oil.
And lotion and stuff. They have to smell good when they're rubbing themselves on you.
Rubbing themselves on you?
Well, that's just like lap dances and stuff.
Okay.
What do you think?
SDA, how are your flaps?
I don't know. This is my visual weird imagination. I'm thinking of a woman just rubbing her body on you as you lay down.
Oh, I could go with that too.
Yeah, but it would be kind of creepy.
Depends on the woman.
Does the monkey like shaved pussy?
If
Why
you knew how to
wouldn't I?
eat it.
Yeah.
Waxed is better because it's less prickly, I would imagine.
Well, there's a third way to do it too.
Laser.
No.
Just rip it right out.
There's I don't know if you
Tweezers.
know what Nair is, but it just like
Oh,
yeah.
burns your
Nair-
snooch
yeah,
and
melts it.
Yeah, no, I do not recommend anyone near their snooch.
I do it.
I've done it once and I got a rash.
That is one
No, like
overbaked
it hurt,
smoosh
no,
cookie.
Oh,
it's
shit.
like a 5-second interval where like it works and where you're gonna get chemical burns, and you have to like time it really accurately, or you're not gonna be able to do anything for 2 days.
Ugh.
Yeah, honestly, I have it used to take me all fucking day to do it because it takes a while to convince yourself to pull the strip, but I used to wax myself.
No.
And yeah, the result was okay, but fuck, it was a shit day. And then one day I'm like, no, fuck it, I'll pay the $60 to go get it done instead of, doing it myself. And it was about half an hour, and it was a much more pleasant experience.
Yeah, no, I'd rather pour acid on my snooch.
It's so
They
weird
make
that we
snooch
pay
acid.
that people can be paid to wax a snooch. Does my dick have a name? No. He doesn't need a name. He just shows up and everybody knows who he is.
Sword
Every
of
time-
Allah.
No, every single time I hear about naming a dick, I just think of like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and her naming it Princess Sophia.
Oh, yes. I actually like that movie. That's a pretty good movie for a chick flick.
It is. And then he's like, no, it's like Kroll the Warrior King. And then she gets a dog and names it that.
What would you do if that went by too fast? I missed it.
We'll scroll back up.
This computer's
What
too
would you
old for
do if
that.
any of your kids were retarded?
Put them into special school.
I would love them.
Abortion.
You can't.
This is why I
You
don't
don't need
want
a
kids.
retarded
I don't want a
until-
retarded one. What if I get one of the shitty models?
One thing I am terrified of,
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I am terrified of having an ugly baby.
I was worried about that too because I make fun of ugly kids. So like God's
Ugly
gonna punish me
babies
for that.
scare me. And I have got the same mindset with this baby as I did with my daughter. It's like number one priority, baby's healthy. Number two, baby isn't ugly.
Yeah.
That's all I want. They can be autistic, I don't care, just be cute.
This is my little cute,
Autistic kids aren't cute though.
My nephew is very cute, thank you.
But he's your nephew. He's not like really autistic.
That's right, folks. We're insulting retarded kids tonight.
He's so cute. Like every time I go over to, because my sister and her kids live with my parents. Every time I go over there, he just comes running. He's like, "My princess is here," and then grabs my baby and runs away.
That's adorable.
It's so cute. But he's severely autistic. Bless him.
Also
thank you,
wants to
Russell.
know missionary or doggy style.
Missionary.
It depends.
My wife's looking at me funny. Somebody just paid me $2 to answer missionary or doggy style.
Oh, what do you wear to get your snooch whacked? Oh, smooch. I
I don't get my snooch whacked. Whacked.
Well,
You got your snooch
okay. Well,
whacked.
I will answer this question. You wear a skirt or a dress, or if you don't have that, they will give you a gown thing to wear, and you've got a choice of taking your underwear off, or you wear a G-banger. It's up to you. I generally just ask
I'm sorry.
whoever's doing it what they would prefer. And
G-banger?
G-banger.
yeah, it's a G-string.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you said get your snooch whacked, I thought that gives all new meaning to the term hitman.
Yeah.
But no, wear something where they can access your snooch, and that's it.
Jesus, access
what
the
you wear.
snooch.
I just can't imagine that being my job.
I wouldn't let anybody touch my fucking snooch with wax.
But you'll put chemicals on it to burn the hair away?
Yes.
All right.
Ah,
We are but a confusing species of human.
You're going to fuck around one day and mess it all up. Nobody's going to scissor with you.
No, I've chemically burnt myself. Don't you worry. I've learned my lesson.
Ooh.
Don't go past 4
Wait, sorry,
minutes.
I've got another question. How many days does it take for the pain to go away? It takes about 10 seconds after they pull the strip for the pain to go away.
Yeah.
And that's a really long, painful bit. It's usually like within 2 seconds that it's gone. So
That's just because she's had it done so many times it's calloused now.
yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't have a callous snooch.
that's
I'm sorry.
awful. Fuck
Snooch
you.
of scar tissue. The consistency
The only
of
way
old
that
leather.
would happen is if it was way too hot and they actually injured you.
I was just making a joke. She got all scientific on me on that one. You know, somebody said they like girls with hair. I actually do prefer hair. I nice little landing strip and something. You know, I don't want a 70s bush. Like 70s porn scares me. Some of that's just horrible.
Yeah, no, like I can't leave a landing strip. Like I'm not that talented. Just
Put mask or
I think they look kind of tacky. I'm
Duct
not gonna
tape over
lie.
it.
Yeah, because if it looks like
yeah,
you have a
so I just
Rastafarian
dump all
in
the
a thigh
chemicals
lock, then
all
something's
over it
wrong.
and go for it.
Callous snooch. That's a
Yeah.
visual that's not going away anytime soon. Sorry about that. Oh my God.
Do you use your
Oh.
snooch to do carpentry? Because it's awfully calloused.
Was I nervous the first time I had a conversation with Bering?
No.
Not in chat, but in actual speaking. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was, because it was the very first time I'd ever live streamed, so that was fucking scary.
First time I ever live streamed was with Irate Bear, so that was pretty scary too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just
Go ahead.
I was just glad that the first stream I did with Bearing was like on his live streaming channel, and it was a really shit topic, so there was hardly anyone there.
Mm.
But my partner, he likes to forget everything I tell him. Like, he knew that I had a channel, but I hadn't put anything up for a little bit because I'd just gone back to work. And Rory and I were doing a collab, and it was coming out the next day. And then we're in the stream, and Rory's like, "How about we bring Mara in?" And Stixie's just like, "Are they talking about you? And if so, why?" He was really confused. He's like, "Why is my girlfriend on a stream?"
That's
Does
terrible.
Bearing have any rules? Do you mean like to talk to him?
Boycott Stixie.
I know, right? Bearing's rules are maybe don't accuse him of being a rape apologist without having any reason to do so. Because that's the only time I can remember him kicking anyone out of a stream.
Yeah. And actually, he did that because Michael just wouldn't move on with the fucking conversation. He just kept repeating the same stupid shit over and over. As far as I know, he's never given me any rules for chatting with him.
No, he doesn't really have rules. It's more or less just, yeah, if you're going to go in there and start accusing him of shit and you've got literally nothing to back yourself up, he's probably going to get the shits and kick you out.
And like most streamers, like I don't set any rules, but if anybody starts doing anything that might get my channel shut down, I would kick your ass out. Because I kind of like my channel.
Okay, well, I guess I won't screen share porn then.
Anybody willing to eat my ass? Not here.
No. Ew. Gross. Go home.
We talked about that the other day. We don't get ass licking around here. I don't understand it. I can't speak for Mara. She wasn't here with the whole callus thing. Maybe they moved there.
Shut up. No, I have never. I couldn't ever bring myself to do that.
I couldn't either.
No.
Nope.
I just don't understand it.
I've been asked to do it in the past, and I'm like, no.
How do you even ask that of somebody?
I don't know.
Could you lick my butthole, please?
No. Ew, stop.
Wow, we've been all over the place tonight, and I do think that's where we're gonna end it. We're not licking buttholes.
We ended with the not licking buttholes.
Yes. Thank you, Mara. Thank you, Scribe. Thank you, SDA. They will all be linked below.
Bye, guys.
Yet, but thank you guys for watching. Your life makes me sad, and I will see you next time.
Bye, guys.